All right, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Salus, everybody. Welcome to the stream, chat. Welcome back. It's been a while since the last stream we did was it the Halloween stream? I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty crazy. Was that the last stream? I'm pretty sure that was the last stream. Yeah. Lots of crazy things have happened. But we're back to streaming. What's up, guys? Twitch chat's getting shot over there, mostly because they want to. That's good. That's good. That's good. What were you doing just now? Right now? Oh, did you hear that? Sorry, that was me adjusting the microphone. It was trying to make sure that it was in the right position and stuff. It was all weirded out. So, good morning, guys. We're back to our regular streaming schedule, which is 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we are back to our regular streaming time. Last week we did 2 p.m. to 7 or 8 p.m. for Halloween purposes. So we're back to our regular 10 to 4. Back to work. That's right. Yeah, dude. Just with the suitcase and the suit. Well, I don't have a suit right now, but you know, the suitcase and stuff. We're back to work. You know what I mean? Back to work. But have you heard of the incoming Uma Musume updates? I haven't actually. I haven't really been paying attention to Uma Musume. I actually haven't played Uma Musume for a bit and starting to kind of drag off. So I might. I don't know. But I will say. I will say that. What was I going to say? Oh, I have been playing something else rather than playing Uma Musume, and I've been playing Path of Exile 1. You're missing on 300 daily carrots? Yeah, I imagine. I'm missing out on a lot of things. It's been kind of crazy. I haven't been able to really pick up the game and kind of sit down to do things. I actually have been doing other things other than doing dailies. I have been, and that's been taking my time. One of them is, of course, Path of Exile 1. And the other thing is, I don't know, I just have a bunch of other things that I'm doing other than doing dailies and stuff like that. Fake fan? Yeah, dude. I mean, listen, I'm a huge fan of Uma Musume. I just don't got time, bro. I just don't got time. I've been doing reading. Crazy. Been reading books and coloring. That's been fun. Side Games announced their own horse in Uma Musume after winning the Breeders' Cup last weekend. Wait, so Side Games announced their own horse? So it's a brand new original horse? You have time in the bathroom? That's where I do a lot of my reading too, and a bunch of other things that I do. A game you should check out is definitely Dispatch right now. All the craze. Yeah, we're playing it on Friday. Friday, we're going to be playing Dispatch. So it's not original. It's a real horse. Oh, Guts rework, new scenario, and Mew style next week. I don't know what Mew style is. Is that like the new? Is that the mewing? Not that stuff? You're reading Yaoi in the bathroom? Oh boy, you wish I would be reading Yaoi in the bathroom. No, I'm not. It's a real horse owned by the parent company of Side Games. No, it's a Side Games actual horse. Oh. I see. I meant new. Minor spelling mistake. I see. What's up, Joe Maki? What's up, dude? I'm doing pretty good. What's going on with you guys? What's up, chat? How you guys doing? And it's a child of one of the other Umas? Oh, is it? Okay. So why are you taking so long in the bathroom? What are you, my freaking detective? I don't have to answer shit to you. Besides, I don't necessarily take super long. But if I do, big drops. Lots of big Twitch drops. Forever Young, a horse owned by the CEO of Forever Young. The CEO of Cyber Agent, parent company of Side Games, Forever Young, won the Breeders' Cup Classic And right after the win, they announced a new Uma Musume, probably forever young. Oh, I see. Just finished building my brother's fight stick for his birthday. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, dude. That's going to be a good birthday. That's a good birthday present, actually. Realize to utilize the bidet unless your drops are absolutely generational. I try to go to the bathroom with the bidet every time. I love my bidet. Bidet is freaking sick. Side Games also sponsored a renamed Breeders' Cup Sprint. Damn, so Side Games is just making all sorts of moves in the actual horse racing scene, huh? That's nuts. BL book report when? That's coming out soon. I've been reading it. I have been reading it. So that's the next video. I have a couple videos in the pipeline actually. I have not only the BL book report, I also have a Chrono Gear review. I also have a Soma video that I'm working on, a 1 year later Soma, and I might be working on a 1 year later Subnautica video. So I might be doing that stuff. So we'll see how those go. I'm trying to be able to make like actual good content on YouTube. So I have a lot of different YouTube videos being worked on and trying to be able to, you know, be able to make good content, you know. You must be enjoying the book. You've been reading a lot lately. I have been reading I have been reading a lot actually. I have been reading just a ton of books. I read The Hobbit, which was fun. Then I read like a bunch of other books that are just like more so not like I guess philosophical in a way. I read this book called The Courage to be Disliked. That's a fun book. I'm also reading the Percy Jackson as well. I'm also reading a book on that's called Make Your Bed. It's by this Navy SEAL, and he talks about the importance of making your bed. Kind of funny. It's kind of clickbait, but you know, it's actually a good book. So I've been reading a bunch. Yeah. You're the best YouTuber? Nah, I'm not the best YouTuber, but I appreciate the nice words. Built it out of anodized aluminum and titanium. Are you insane? That's crazy, dude. Anodized? That's some big boy projects, dude. That's some big boy projects, dude. Anodizing titanium and aluminum is freaking cool. That's sick as hell. That's definitely a good present. Did I make my bed today? No, I didn't. I'm trying to. I did it like twice, and this morning I kind of got up a little bit late because I had to stream at 10 a.m. and I usually don't wake up at that time to work. But I'm trying. I'm trying. That's the whole point, you know. Twice in your lifetime? No, in the past week. No, in the past week since I started reading the book. So yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, no, those are really good books, and I've been reading them. I have this little nifty device called the Books Palma, and the Books Palma is like a e-reader. So I've been reading all my books through there, and I didn't realize two things I didn't realize about reading. Okay, one, you can get free books everywhere. You know, books are everywhere, and they're free. You can buy them if you want to, but books you can download PDFs and you can download them on an e-reader and you can just read them, right? And I think that's really cool. Secondly, there's also libraries, and libraries also have like an app that you can borrow books digitally, which I think is really cool. They basically take the whole book and they download it onto their archives, and then they lend them out and stuff, and which is really cool. And so I also had to go to a library to be able to even have the privilege to do that. And I just realized how insane libraries are. I can't believe how I'm like, just to be clear, I don't necessarily go to libraries or never used to. In school, libraries were literally the place where I would go where I don't want to talk to anybody, and I just would chill there and watch YouTube videos. All right, that's what the library was to me. All right, but the actual public funded libraries, they're not just books, but they're also computers that you can surf the internet and or play games if the library, depending on the library. And you can also rent movies, TV shows, games, and mangoes, and anime. Dude, Blockbuster never left. Blockbuster has always been here, and it's free. It's just at a library. Dude, it's crazy. I loved it. It was like walking into a Blockbuster. I was shocked with the amount of things that you could get for free or to borrow, I guess. You don't really get it. You just borrow it for free. Serious? No, I'm dead serious. It depends on your library, of course. Like if you have a really good library and you have multiple libraries too. Usually there's city libraries and there's government libraries and stuff, and they usually have like shows, movies that you don't even see on streaming. The only thing is you need a DVD player or a Blu-ray player, depending on what. They also have Blu-rays there, you know. So I can't believe how sick that is. You know, it's like a journey, a portal to the past. Like I always think about Blockbuster renting a movie on the weekends. You could just go to the library for free, pick up a couple movies, and just enjoy that exact mundane weekend with watching movies without having Netflix and or Hulu and or YouTube Premium breathing down your necks asking for $20 a month. You know, I was just I loved it, man. It was so much fun to be able to discover that, and I love it. It's so sick, and not just that, but also music. You can rent or borrow CDs of music, albums. I don't know, man. I love that, bro. We discovered ancient lost technology to a time only a few remember. Well, the thing is that all of this is amazing. And then immediately after, I talked to somebody that told me, yeah, the current president is trying to, there's some moves that are happening to basically take away funds from this library. I'm like, oh, great. I just found this stuff and it's already being freaking threatened and attacked. Come on, man. But it's not, they're not going anywhere. They're not going in. I don't think they're going anywhere. If that happens, like society will fall. You know, libraries are freaking dope. And libraries are my friends, and I will protect my friends. I don't know. I love it, man. Oh, yeah. And then I found out that at libraries, you can take classes and or borrow equipment like audio equipment, and or if you like sewing, you can borrow sewing machines and quilters and sometimes even vacuums and carpet cleaners. It depends on which library, of course. But apparently you can just rent out equipment, hardware for dirt cheap. I don't know, man. I just think that this is this completely changed the game for me. It's insane, man. I always found it hilarious that the video rental places that have made you jump through more hoops to prove who you were more than banks, even the government most of the time. A video rental, Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, those places were I love hearing stories about them because it's just nuts, right? Mine lets you rent out power tools. See what I mean? Isn't that sick? Renting equipment is a new one to me. Yeah, dude, like power tool. Yeah, dude, like drills and sometimes even, I mean, depending, things to cut wood, right? It's just nuts, crazy. Sometimes even power wash machines, which is crazy. Why does it sound like the world government are doing the poneglyphs from One Piece? They're trying to take away knowledge of what happened in the past. Isn't that crazy? One Piece is real. Okay, I'll stop there. I'm not gonna continue any further before anything else gets said. But yeah, no, I found out about libraries. I'm reading more. I don't know. I think libraries are cool. I think libraries are pretty badass. I really like libraries. You know? I remember when I needed to go to the school library to do research because that's how it was still done. Yeah, I mean, in school libraries are cool too. And school libraries are nice, but I'm talking about public libraries. I don't think school libraries were fun. You know, there's lots of books and there's computers for you to do stuff, printers, and maybe some other things depending on your school. My school, that was it. That was all it had. It's just printers, computers, and books and magazines and whatever. But public libraries are the cool ones. That's sick as hell. I love public libraries. So yeah, that's how do we get here? How do we get to libraries? How do we oh yeah, reading books. That's what I've been doing because I'm not playing Uma Musume. I've been doing other things. I've been just disconnecting a lot. The past like year, I've been really disconnecting a lot. So if I seem dumber than normal, like for example, when it comes to internet events or events in general, that's why. Because I literally just disconnect and I run away into my own plane of existence, and I don't there's no me hablas, no me tocas, no me hablas. You know, that's basically that. Libraries were where I learned about manga. It's also Discover Fairy Tale before it got an anime. Yeah, dude, there's lots of mangas there. I was surprised. A lot of the mangas, though, is annoying. I can see that being annoying for mango readers because a lot of the a lot of the first volumes that of certain series are all checked out because everyone wants to check out the first one. So and there's random ones where it's like 1, 2, 3. They're always like missing because they're trying to be able to get into it, and the first chapter is always missing. It's really funny, actually. Reading is supposed to make you smarter. It does make me book smart. I always operated on a specific type of smart. Okay, here, let me pull a pirate software here. All right, let me explain it to you. All right, here we go. You ready for this? It's gonna be great. Let me explain it to you, okay? So this is me. This is me. All right. This is me. All right. A normal human being is around right here. All right. You got 50%. You got 50% book smart. All right. And then 50%, or maybe no, maybe 40. How do you use this? Maybe all right, 50% book smart. You get a degree, you go to school, et cetera, right? I want to say actually instead of 50%, I'm going to say, and then you got 30%, then 30% 20% dumb. I'm freeballing this, okay? Work with me here. Dumb, all right. And then 30% street smart, okay? All right, that's the normal human being. Me, here's my chart. Want to see my chart? Ready? Ready for this? Ready for this? This is my chart. All right. Here we go. Ready? My chart is 60% street smart, 30% dumb. I'm sorry, 30% dumb. And then over here, we have 10% book smart. Okay? I'm 60% street smart, 30% dumb, 10% book smart. Okay? That's how it goes. Oh god, I don't have the alert set up on this scene. My bad, dude. Hold on. I got you. We're gonna put this on here. The bits is hold on. Okay, it's on there now.
You bitch.
We got it now. All right. But the thing is these ones I can replay because it's not Charlie. Hold on. What did you say? What did you say? There we go. See, I can replay it. Look at this. Please replay.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
There we go.
At Koefficient, if you are missing a book/chapter, you can ask the librarian if the book is in another library in the network. Request it, and then they can get it to you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe
that's what you
those
have to
missing
do.
Manga books were at another branch. Lol.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that, but I think it's still annoying. You know? There you go. See, I can replay it. I can replay it. Let me see. So yeah, this is I'm 60% street smart, 10% book smart, 30% dumb. That's me. All right. And the reason I say I'm 60% street smart, it means that I'm not stupid. I'm not like dumb. I'm not gullible. Like if you try to be able to like scam me or to upsell me, I'm like, I know what you're doing, bitch. All right. But if you put a geographical question like what's the capital of the Philippines, I'm like, I have no clue. You know, it's like that. That's street smart. 30% dumb is just literally me not knowing anything. Okay. And then 10% book is literally, I know that 5 times 10 is 50 and 50 is nuts in your mouth. That's my book smart, right? Recently this has been going up a little bit because of me reading books. So now because of that, my street smart, which basically relied on knowing a lot of current events and a lot of things that are happening. Like, yes, I know about if the 60% street smart basically relied on, yes, I know OJ Simpson and I know that he's a piece of shit and what happened to him when he went to trial, right? Yes, I know who the Tiger King is. He's kind of weird, okay? Carol Baskins and all that stuff, right? So that's essentially what street smart is, and now it's kind of like being lopsided and kind of just like flipping for me because now I actually have I'm like, it's kind of cool educating myself. Oh, another thing I've been doing is actually this is something I've never done before in my life, but it's been kind of fun because I've never done these before. You guys ever done any crossword puzzles? The ones where they give you a hint and you have to, what's it called? Figure out how many letters, and you have to figure out the word, and then you pull it in, and then there's like another word going down, and it correlates with that stuff. Yeah, I've been doing those. That's been kind of fun. I've been learning a lot of crazy things. I've been learning a lot of like crazy words and new phrases I've never even heard of in my life. Like, what the hell is an oblong? It's been driving me nuts. Cause I'm like, I have no idea what the hell is going on with the English language, but oblong is such a stupid word, and it just doesn't sound real. There's got to be somebody in the chat that doesn't know what an oblong is. Anyways, what was really funny is that I went to go see the new baby. Oh, for those of you that don't know, my sister-in-law actually got had a baby. So I went to go see the baby. That was fun. Lots of crazy stuff happened with that, but I'll spare you the details. The baby is very cute, very fun. So we went up to visit the baby. Brand new 2025 baby. Like, I'm talking 3 days old. 3 days old. All right. Brand new 2025 baby. That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. So, anyways, with that being said, very cute baby. Usually babies are ugly as hell, but that baby was actually cute, which we were all joking about. Anyways, I took my crossword puzzle up there, and everyone was making fun of me. You gotta understand, Faith's family is very white, okay? And they don't understand, or they didn't understand that I didn't know a lot of stuff. Because if you hear me, I don't have an accent, which is the worst part about being a like English second language person. At least if you were to have, okay, listen, English second language, ESL, right? You have two things are really bad right now that you have to fix with studying and with living and whatever and paying attention. Which is, one, you have an accent, you have to work around it, and two, there's some words that you're not going to understand, period. Okay, and you're not ever going to hear of. But to other people, it's of course, I know what that is, you know? So usually they work cohesively to be able to pretty much make up an excuse to not make you look as dumb as bricks, right? However, if you lose one of those things, something's going to be out of balance, all right? Meaning, if you have an accent, people are going to get taken aback with, oh my God, you are actually so smart and you know more about English than I do, but I didn't realize it because you have an accent, right? Profiling, whatever, right? It happens. Then the other way happens and you have no accent, but you just, the most mundane, the most normal words, you just never realize. You're like, you don't know what that is? What the hell? And then you seem like an idiot, right? I fall into the latter category. I don't have my accent, meaning that I only have the I don't know words going for me. All right, I may sound like I may sound like I'm not from a Spanish speaking country, but that works against me for when I say, what the fuck's an oblong, right? What the fuck's a vexation, right? And people look at me like I'm an idiot, you know? Like, you don't know what that is? So anyways, that happens and they're like, oh my God, I am so sorry. You are, and they started laughing, right? And the funny thing is as soon as I found out about, like, I wrote down oblong, right? And because Faith knew what it was, I'm like, what the fuck's an oblong? I went up there and Faith's mother, she's like, who the fuck spelled oblong with an A? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you spell it with then? And she's like, you spell it with an O. What the hell what do you mean oblong? Oblong, not oblong. I hate English. I hate English so much. I wish I could I actually really wish that I could go back to I'm going back to Puerto Rico, dude. I'm getting my accent back. First of all, I'm getting my accent back, and I want to forget more English. I'm done. I hate English. English can suck my dick. Anyways, crossword puzzles has been really fun, though. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about crossword puzzles. Anyways. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's what I've been doing.
English is hard, okay?
It really is. Spanish is not better in that way. Spanish is fine. I just hate English because there's so many words. There's a lot of words, and Spanish there's not as many. There's frustrating things about Spanish, but life is a little bit easier. You know? And English is just so all over the place. However, I do want to learn Indonesian. Indonesian is one of the languages I pray that I learn one day, like really well, because apparently it's pretty easy. It's one of I read somewhere that like somebody speaking multiple languages, like learning to speak multiple languages, they said that Indonesian is actually pretty easy to pick up on, because there's not as many rules as there are with other languages, which I thought was pretty neat. You know? So yeah, that's that. Yeah, and what else? Ah, yes.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
So are you saying after all that we should ignore Silent Hill F and play crosswords on stream instead? Great idea, Koe.
So today we are going to finish Silent Hill F. Later today, we're going to do more topics. I'm going to look through the topics channel on Discord. But I think there is talks about a crossword stream. There's an idea. I won't go into it yet, but there is an idea. Okay? There is an idea to do that. Just to let you know. I learned Indonesian. It's easy unless you talk to Indonesian. I guess that makes sense. Will you be streaming from a senior citizen home? No, I'm streaming from my house. Listen, crossword puzzles are actually kind of dope. They're kind of lit. Okay? It's kind of fun. I don't know. I have been reprioritizing what I like, and I really like learning. It's kind of fun. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to be able to do crosswords puzzles all the time, but I definitely want to. I think I'm going to do something, okay? Just to let you know. Try to speak French. It's easy. We steal from other languages. I learned French. I took 2 years of French in middle school. And I learned one thing. No, two things. I learned what the word is for being late. Took me by surprise, I won't lie. And I learned, s'il vous plaît, donnez-moi bonbon. That's it. That's, and I think that means, can I have a piece of candy? You know? Oh, I guess there's omelette du fromage, but I learned that way later. I didn't know what that was until I saw that people were referencing Dexter a lot, which was kind of crazy. Many Indonesians speak their own mother tongue instead of Indonesian. Actually, I'm one. Ah, I see. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? You know, if I wasn't a song and if I didn't say that out loud and realized that that was a song, I would have probably said something along the lines of, does that mean, will you give that coochie to me or something? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's fine. You have a good number of Indonesian fan base. I actually have quite a bit of not only like SCA. SEA is actually pretty prominent in my community. Like I was looking at analytics and SEA is actually pretty prominent in my community, which I think is really cool. I was pretty surprised with the amount of people from SEA that watch my content, which I think is super sick. Actually, I'll tell you right now. What do we have here? Hold on. It was, I have it right here. Let's see. Most of my audience is 25 to 34 years old. Yeah, I have a 36% of people that watch my videos are from the United States. 7% are from the Philippines. 6% are from Indonesia. And 5% are from Canada, which is cool. So that's that. SEA for sure, which is super cool. I have I have a 6% female audience and a 93% male audience. So there's that. I'm a 6%er. Cool. That's that. Not a lot of ladies around here, but we like some ladies. What else? That's a lot. No, it's not. 7% is not a lot. Compared to what? I don't know how to compare it to. I'm trying to see what else. That's about it. Most viewers watch around 7 a.m. GMT. I'm not gonna do the math on that. It's fine. Only 13% of subscribers turned on all notifications for my channel. Hassan is like 30%. I can see that for sure. Compared to Hassan is probably like 40%. 30 to 40%, I bet. That dude's got a lot of moms. If anything, that's the only aspect of Hassan I wish that I could do is have the amount of MILFs in his chat. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. Let's see what else. They just wish for MILFs? Yeah, dude. Be sweet. I'm surprised with the amount of MILFs that Hassan attracts. It's kind of nuts. That's it. That's pretty much it. The majority of people watch on computer, which actually is very surprising to me. And 36% of people watch on phone. And 10% watch on a TV? Damn, dude. On a TV? That's funny. Interesting. Oh, what's up, Dust? How you doing, Chica? Welcome in. What's up? What's up? What's up? There it is, my favorite streamer, MILF Efficient. Don't call me MILF Efficient. What the heck? And then other than that, oh, there's a couple things. Most of my videos, or I guess the people that like what other videos I can see what videos my audience watches. They saw a D&D animated. One is Pippa. One is Iron Mouse. Fillion GG. Chibi Doki. Limalicious. Vadur. And a couple of clippers. That's cool. And Rosebell Moo. Rosie Bell. Nice. Was it Legend of Adventurous? Let me see. Yes, it is. It is, actually. How'd you know? Yeah, Legends of Adventure. There's two of them from Legends of Adventurous. The Goats. Legends of Adventurous. They're funny. Oh, I like that. Yeah, they got like, it's like over 3 million views. That's a lot. That's awesome. I can't pin that message on mobile. What message? Is it is it defaming me? One thing that I didn't know about is how many tools I have for YouTube in terms of like all sorts of random stuff. Like I can see which people are taking my videos and re-uploading them. I was surprised. There are some here that are actually like translated. Yeah. I was surprised. I was surprised. But yeah. Yeah, the content detection tab. That's what it is. I miss your wife, bruh. I mean, a lot of people really like my wife. A lot of people really like my wife. She's a pretty likable person. What's not to like about her, to be honest? What's not to like? Who's calling me? Some random. I hate. If I'm to be honest with you guys, I hate getting random calls, dude, because I'm at the point now where I've been seeing a bunch of, not only I've been seeing a whole bunch of freaking, what's it called? Like doctors, and I've been paying a bunch of taxes and working with accountants and trying to get my life in order, my everything in order, so I don't have to worry about anything. And then in the middle of all of the important calls, I just get a random ass call from a stupid scammer or from sort of collection agency or some sort of warranty call nonsense. And I'm just like, stop fucking calling me! Stop! I don't want, stop! Don't bother me. I hate it. I hate it so much, dude, because like a bunch of the times I don't know who it is, but if it's somebody I'm expecting, 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be like 9 out of the 10 calls that I don't pick up are usually the ones that I should pick up. And then the 1 out of 10 times is the one that I shouldn't be picking up, and it's a stupid motherfucker out there. I hate it. Anyways, sorry. I just hate the world right now. But I like streaming. Anyways, what do we got? So, let's take a look at some topics, shall we? Oh, before that, I actually have declared my my war, not war, I shouldn't say that. But I officially have gone into action to be able to bring back Peach Tea Gamersupps. My crusade, that's a good one. Where, for those of you that don't know, I uploaded a video that expressed my sadness towards Gamersupps discontinuing Peach Tea. Now, a couple things. A lot of people have told me Peach Tea is actually kind of rebranded as others. And I'm trying to figure out if that's the case. But there are other Peach Tea alternatives. For example, there is Buff Pups flavor. There is Lean, the Lean flavor, which apparently it's peach lemonade. And I think there's Brand Risk, which is peach mango, which I do have and I liked a lot. I still love it. I actually drink that one quite a bit. That's the one that holds me over. But it's still not the same. Okay. But I am going to be trying out other flavors to see if any of them are even remotely the same. Okay. And I have very little peach tea left. However, if I do find something that tastes just like it, then I'll keep that. In the meantime, I'm going to keep repping my coupon code KoeKoe on Gamersupps. By the way, this Friday, there's going to be a really cool drop happening for Gamersupps. That's like a little insider scoop information for those of you that are wondering. So there is some new Gamersupps stuff happening this Friday. If you guys haven't gotten it or have been thinking about getting it and stuff, there's a new drop happening this Friday. So it's going to be good, including something that I actually have been very excited for because it involves peaches. peaches. You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna tell you guys. Whatever. Here's what's happening on Friday. Here's a leak. Yeah. You have brand risk being put into energy drink into a can. So brand risk is happening. So I'm very excited for this. I'm very stoked. Very excited, okay? Because I do have these they did send me these canned energy drinks. They're pretty good, actually. And peach mango, which is one of my favorite, like I said, one of my favorites, is actually getting a can, which is great. But anyways, use my coupon code this Friday, all right? You're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, that's kind of my whole thing, is that I really want to try and get peach tea back. So use my coupon code so I can get my own flavor, and I can do that. I'll be repping Gamersupps a lot because of this. So that's that. All right. So with that being said, let's look at some topics, bruh. What do we got? What's been happening? I might cut out a lot of fluff because there's really not a lot of things that I care about too much. Let's see here. There's this big old craze with robots. Humanoid robots and AI. I don't understand what people's craze on robots is. I truly want to know what the end goal is, because there's only that thing. The only thing that I can truly see benefiting is big companies replacing actual humans. That's the only thing. Like, who's asking for, who are you asking for robots? The end goal? Oh. Oh, okay. Sex robots. Okay. It all clicks. See, this is why I like to ask. Because I you know, I guess companionship is a big aim towards the robots here. You know? Can we see the topics too? Not really. Just no, it's okay. If there's something interesting, I'll pull it up. But right now, there's nothing interesting with that. Apparently, oh my god! Wait, hold on. Is that a robot with tits? Okay, I just saw it. Okay, this is a real pre-order for 2026. Okay. Yeah, there is an actual robot with tits. That is like. That is real. Oh, man. Hold on a minute. I can't. Nah, shoot. Discord won't let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on here on the interwebs. That's better. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. The age-old reason, only two things: improved technology, war, and sex. Oh, okay. All right. I understand now. Never mind. I won't prod anymore. I understand now.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
A bit more serious, would you rather have cheap robot labor? Or cheap human almost slave labor? What if we did not have to send people down the coal mines?
Coal mines, yeah, dangerous jobs is not a bad idea, and space is not a bad idea either. But you know that that's not going to happen. They're going to be, I mean, that's like the best case scenario, right? For replacing cheap human almost slave labor. But what's going to happen is they're going to be replacing even the higher end jobs. You know, put the fries in the bag. Yeah. That's no longer going to be a thing with robots around. Robots are going to be putting, like, even putting fries in the bag is going to be hard to do, you know? it's just like we tried to think of the best case scenario for these things, but then what ultimately happens is that it gets taken advantage of by a bunch of big companies. So I don't think that's necessarily a good reason, because that's just too wishful thinking. And I've been around this earth for too long to know that people that want money are going to ultimately just royally fuck us. So the only two things I can truly think of happening with robots is that and sex robots. So that makes sense to me personally, you know? That's kind of like, that makes sense. That's it. I would love for the best case scenario. The technology is going to improve all of our lives, right? But at the cost of our entire wallet. You know what I mean? It's like the monkey paw nonsense, right? That's how it goes. Now what? I'm down with some automation. I mean, I'm down with automation too, until you start, and then those automation actually takes over your job. AI takes over your job, and then now you're sitting at home drinking a beer, eating a bowl of Fruit Loops in your underwear and a wife beater, basically screaming at the TV and saying, "Oh, these damn robots are taking all the jobs." Anyways, that's how it goes. Let's see here. Oh, you know what?
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
Gonna be honest, I love automation. Just turn McDonald's into a very large vending machine.
I personally, that's ultimately what's probably gonna happen. I actually just prefer to go back. I want to hit the fuck go back button. I want there to be respectable human beings and people and good working conditions for people to be happy, you know? That's me personally. I want to hear I want the fuck go back button. One of the coolest things, by the way, about going to Japan is seeing how many people are there. How many people are there and how many people are there to help. It's just, there's hardly, I mean, there's a lot of things that are automated, right? Like the vending machines, as well as the ordering process. But ultimately, there's always going to be somebody there helping you out. For example, one of the things that I really liked was the fact that we went to it wasn't a convention. We went to, oh, that's what it was. It was a theme park. It was Tokyo Disney. Oh my God. Tokyo Disney. And I go to regular Disney a lot. One of the things I love about Tokyo Disney is that there's so many people there just greeting you and helping you out and having a good time. Right? And everything is so like friendly and human. If everybody was there that was a robot, and everything was like, "Hi, how are you? Right this way," and it's just like a screen doing it, I would feel so dystopian that I would miss the human charm, right? We kind of forget that a lot of things that make us feel human is human interaction, and if you take that away, there's a lot of shit that could go wrong, right? That's like the biggest worry that I have, is that one of the things that I've been realizing as I grow older in this big old rock in space is that social interaction is what fuels us, whether it be in person or online. And having any of that disrupted and stuff, I just don't. I personally, I don't see why that would be the case. You know, that's just me personally. I think that it should be a tool rather than a replacement. There's a thought: if your job could be replaced by a robot automation, was your position important, or that company could not afford robots yet? Give the soulless jobs of pushing one button to a robot, etc. Well, you say that, and then you start to see a bunch of movies and arts be replace actual artists, right? If you apply that specific mentality to a lot of other things, you start to see that that could be applied to anything. So if an artist was really that amazing, I mean, of course, artists are amazing because they train the
Brother,
actual AI.
may I
itself.
have some oats?
And so because of the artist, the AI wouldn't exist in the first place. But that could be said with a lot of different things, right? So I think being creative is important. And I think the actual jobs, here's the thing with that line of thinking. I think that's again, I would love to replace mundane jobs with more meaningful jobs, but that's wishful thinking, in my opinion, because what's going to happen is that the mundane jobs are what fuel a lot of people's pockets. And if you replace the mundane jobs, a lot of people are going to be very poor. You know what I mean? Customer service. So I just don't know what mundane is. Is mundane like fast food? I'd rather somebody make my food than a robot make my food, because what happens if the food's bad? There's no form of improvement other than having a hardware improvement and or an AI update. And then again, they're not going to be, the human touch gets lost. You know what I mean? That I just don't like the idea of everything being replaced. I do think that I think using the tools to make the mundane less mundane is better, you know? Robot ain't scratching his balls before making your Big Mac, though. If that is something you're truly worried about, then I don't know, man. That's not something that I think about a lot. If you think about that stuff, you have too much things that you think about personally. Looks like I came out back. What's up, Link? How you doing, bro? 100-inch sub. You made it to 100 inches, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, amigo. I appreciate that. That's an insane number. The ball scratch is the secret recipe. No, don't scratch your balls. That's freaking gross. That's disgusting. But anyways, that's that. I just I don't know. The robots, the mundane job, that thing you brought up, I just don't agree with it 100%. Why do you think fast food is so salty? Oh, you're trolling. Shut up. That's disgusting, bro. All right, next. What do we got next? It's one of their secret recipes. Let's see. What else is going on in the world of the interwebs? Elmo dressed up as Monkey D. Luffy. That's kind of cool. That's kind of sick. Let's go, Elmo. Elmo's still going on. That's insane that Elmo's still going on. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? Oh, and then there's a whole thing with Hachima. I hope she's doing well, you know? Hachima, I hope that she gets the help and she gets out of the rut that she's in, for sure. Let's see. No one can replace you as a streamer. Slowly ignores Neuro getting smarter every day. See, Neuro, I like the idea of Neuro. Neuro-sama, I think, is so cool because it's like, I always compare Neuro-sama to like a baby. Or like a kid. You just want to show and teach it things and have it grow. And the way that Neuro-sama grows is very entertaining and random.
Although, if a company replaced the employees with AI, and AI starts demanding rights and or replaced CEO, then they'll start to panic.
iRobot! iRobot! Will Smith was right! Anyways, thanks for the super chat, dude. Neuro's only cool because Vettel is there, in my opinion. Yeah, I think the dynamic, it's like a Frankenstein with Frankenstein's monster dynamic. It's really cool. And Vettel being there and kind of seeing all the like the funny things that could happen with her development, I think is sick. I love that personally. It's one of the coolest dynamics. It's like a father-daughter dynamic, or like a Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster dynamic, where you never know what could happen with Neuro. He's always kind of working on her and giving her new features and stuff. And I think it's so neat. I think Neuro-sama is probably one of the coolest up and coming entertainers. Vettel in particular, one of the up and coming entertainers in streaming. So cool. There was quite a few other AI streamer channels around, but none of them end up getting long-term viewership. I think it's the dynamic for sure. Some people tried to do an AI streamer thing and they still do it because it's soulless. But I do think that the Vettel being there is the dynamic that it needed to have some soul. Up and coming. Well, okay. I say up and coming, meaning in the past like 5 years, right? I would say things like Neurosama, things like iShowSpeed. It kind of is like up and coming streamers that are not up and coming, I should say, but up and coming in the realm of media as a whole. Streaming is still very, very new. Right? It's like a new concept that a lot of people didn't think it would get this big at this point. And who knows what's going to happen in the future, right? Streaming and content creation are in a very weird position currently. Things are just so weird right now. I'm trying really hard not to I'm trying really hard not to get too deep into it. I just want to live my life and just have a good time, play video games, have a good time with my chat, and that's it. That's approved. Live streaming will have a place long term because TikTok shorts are being filled with AI slop at the moment. Long videos will soon be next. But for your streams, you need that authenticity. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Even TikTok, I feel like TikTok is not doing as good. I feel like TikTok has peaked monetarily. So that's why, because TikTok right now, and I'm talking about the video format. I'm not talking about TikTok as a whole. TikTok is making a ton of money based off of TikTok Shop. I hope TikTok ends soon. It's never ending because not only are they the biggest video streaming platform ever, surpassing even Netflix and a bunch of other big platforms, but they're also one of the biggest shopping platforms right now. TikTok Shop is insane. I hate it. It's really bad. I don't go on TikTok at all. I just post there, but it's insane. The streaming platform or the streaming space right now is such a weird spot right currently. You know? Where you can actually see people being born live on stream. I don't know, man. Either way. So, what's next? What's been going on? Callie has 2 songs in Gachiakuta. What's Gachiakuta? What's that? I don't know what Gachiakuta is. TikTok's bigger than YouTube? Yes. YouTube is currently... Oh, well, I don't know if it's bigger, but the only one that has given YouTube was competing with Netflix, But now TikTok has overtaken that. I don't know what's been happening recently, but I know in like 2 years ago, yeah, TikTok was bigger than YouTube, which is why they're pushing shorts so much, and they stuff shorts down your throat practically. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put on. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's a really good anime. Gachi Akuta. Let me see. Let me look it up. Gachi Akuta. It's a dark fantasy mango. I guess it's an anime now. Oh, it's shonen? Oh, I think I've seen this on the front page of Crunchyroll. Yeah, yeah. So it's a shonen? Okay. It's a graffiti style manga. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Nova Blade. So it's a new leverless controller. What's Nova Blade? I kind of want to see what Nova Blade is. I guess it's a new controller for fighting games. It's by Corsair. Okay, yeah, this song's trash. Your frame advantage. Okay, so it's a really thin. So it's Corsair's leverless. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so you have. Is that an extra button? It looks like it's an extra button. Yeah. You have 2 extra buttons, actually. Man, I'm living in the Stone Age, bro. Don't you prefer lever controllers? I do. I'm living in the Stone Age, man. Pro ready. So Corsair's in here. So yeah, I think 3. No, it's no, yeah, it is 3. Oh shoot, there's one up here. Cause there's left, down, right, up, and then extra button here, extra button here, extra button here. 3 extra buttons. Boy, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. So extra buttons out the wazoo, bro. Extra buttons out the wazoo, man. I do think that when it comes to Street Fighter 6, you kind of need those extra buttons. Looks fragile. They're not super fragile. They're actually pretty. They're so consolidated and so like concentrated that they're actually pretty durable. You know, it's actually not too bad. Oh damn! I didn't even realize. Oh, I think that's what they were talking about this weekend. I guess Chun-Li got announced for, or not announced, but got revealed for City of the Wolves. I kind of want to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Aw, what's wrong? Did I scare you?
Hardly. Now make like a ninja and disappear.
Damn.
Are you ready to find out who the true Queen of Fighters is?
Sure. Try not to cry when they give me the crown.
Holy sh... Why do they keep making her thighs huge? Or maybe at this angle. Did they stretch this? Because even Mai is looking crazy. Did they stretch it?
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
The true queen of fighters is Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Damn. Well, that's pretty cool. I missed it? What did I miss? What? I'll go back in just a second.
Time to show you some real kung fu. I'm ready whenever you're ready. Just say the word and we can hit the bricks.
Okay. Damn, girl. Chun-Li.
Fatal Fury.
Fatal
City.
Fury. What did I miss again?
Fighters is?
Oh, I'm paying attention.
Sure. Try not to cry when they give me the crown.
Uh-huh. Oh. Ah, the booby touch. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. This is what we're gooning at. I've seen so much better. Anyways. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she looks cool. I think the City of the Wolves counterparts for the Street Fighter characters are kind of sick. I hope you know the reference. No, I don't. I don't know the reference actually. Just a little squish for the culture. Yeah, true. It is for the culture for sure. SNK released an animation. Oh. What am I looking at? The Kiara and Dwight Howard collab is crazy. Wait, hold on. What? Can someone explain to me what's going on here?
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
You've seen so much better? You didn't have to flex on chat like you go out and shit.
What do you mean, dude? Have you seen what's that freaking... I can't remember that. Oh, I was gonna make a joke about hentai. What was that one hentai website people always go to? It's like the Pornhub of hentai. Ah, shit. I don't remember. Some shit. So what happened? What is this? Forget about it. What happened here? So what is going on? I think it's Haven. Yes, I think it's Hentai Haven. That's the one. Anyways, whatever. What can someone explain what's going on here? DreamHack event, cosplaying judging contest. What's up, guys? What's up, Apollo Mythos? Apollo, what's going on? Kiara was invited to rate DreamHack cosplays with Dwight Howard? Where did that, I don't know, where did that come from? I have no clue where that came from. What's up, guys? Over on Twitch, we got rated by Apollo. Appreciate that. Give big shout outs. Hope you had a good stream. We're just going through a bunch of topics. We're just hanging out here. So thanks so much for tuning in and rating my stream. Appreciate that. Hope you had a good one yourself. Lots of Hollow talents were present at DreamHack. Oh, really? Interesting. So what, can someone explain Dwight Howard? There was a cosplay and Dwight Howard was brought in to judge for some reason. Ah, okay. So Dwight Howard was brought in to judge. I gotcha. I gotta get going. Much love. Take it easy. I appreciate you stopping by. You have a good day. Dwight Howard is part of Hololive now. Who's that? Okay, so how many people is that? We have Bruno Mars. We have Dwight Howard. We have I can't even remember who else, but those are the two that come up on the top of my head. So that's sick, dude. Interesting. So Kiara judged the cosplay contest with Dwight Howard too. Oh boy. Jared Leto? Oh yeah, with the Morbius movie. What was the other one? There was another one, right? Wasn't it Batman? What's his face? Edward? Robert Pattinson? Wasn't that another one too? I can't believe Jared Leto actually interacted with Fubuki. That's just like the funniest thing, bro. I thought Robert Pattinson was one of them, you know? For the Batman movie. I'm not sure. Okay. It would have been great if you had participated, but I don't think they accept professionals. I'm not a professional cosplayer. I'm not a professional cosplayer. Anyways, all right. Check the link. What link? They talked here. Who talked?
I wish I could have worn my my Halloween costume, but it was too small.
Oh, did you grow taller?
I did. I got 2 inches taller.
Bro, I always liked Dwight Howard, dude. I don't know if you guys remember Dwight Howard, but I remember all the way back in the All-Star Game Slam Dunk contest where he dressed up as Superman. And the year after, he went into the telephone booth and he came out as Superman again. And he did that crazy ass slam dunk from the free throw. It was crazy. He tried to go every single time. That's nuts. That's pretty cool. Dwight Howard, dude. You don't know Dwight Howard? He's an NBA player. He's an NBA. He used to play for the NBA. He was really good. He was like, I mean this in the most respectful way, but like, he was like great value Shaq. You know, he was like, he was supposed to be the new Shaquille O'Neal, but he never was because Shaquille O'Neal that dude was insane back in the day. He was like a diet Shaquille O'Neal. You know? Anyways, but he was still really good. Like, he was still super good. But he wasn't Shaq because Shaq is Shaq. Anyways. Apparently, oh my goodness. Apparently, Yago became a Twitch emote. Does anybody have that? Does anybody have this? Oh, wait. Not yet? Oh, the 20th. Dude, I have to get it. Look at that. Freaking Yago is becoming a Twitch emote. Never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day. He replaced Gunrun. Imagine that. I bet Gunrun was like, damn it. Apparently, Gunrun had a real big like vendetta crusade versus Hololive and Yago. He wanted to become Yago himself, but then, dang it. I really do like these emotes. I think this middle one's my favorite one. So I'll definitely be watching for 3 hours. But yeah, pretty cool. I like that. holiday. I hope. I don't know if it's so. I guess it's not permanent. It's only for a limited time. Oh, usable for 1 week starting November 20th. Ah, make it permanent, bro. Make it permanent. You should do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did hear that the Dodgers won twice in a row. 2 years in a row. I saw that there was a controversial play though at the end because they tied it up completely. But yeah, the Hololive buff is real. Yeah, I mean Hololive got. I mean that there's no mistaking it. You know, Hololive makes winners. But yeah, there was a controversial play. A lot of people thought the Blue Jays were gonna win, and there was a very bad call done, and I think that was the deciding factor whether or not they were gonna win, or a very good factor too. It's for Blue Jays fans, yeah, I guess for Blue, but there was a controversial play for sure. But I guess the Dodgers are kind of like the favorites. So a lot of people like to hate on the Dodgers because of it. And but the Dodgers, you know, they have the best roster. You know, they were the favorite for sure. As a Canadian and Hollow fan, I was torn, I bet. Controversial. I mean, when I say controversial, I mean, there was, from my understanding, there was a play that was total BS. And I didn't see the play itself, but there was total BS, and I think it ended up getting overturned or something like that happened, and it basically it gave the Dodgers a really good chance to win, and they did. Either way, I don't give a shit. It's a baseball. It's a baseball game in my eyes, so I'm not necessarily the best person to talk about this stuff with, you know? Okay. Apparently, a lot of the One Piece stuff is happening. Huh. A lot of One Piece stuff is happening. Not necessarily anything super exciting. Just a bunch of whatever. It's kind of a bunch of whatever. A close call and out in home that had to be checked, but the runner did a bad job running the base. True. Oh, I see. I don't know why I said true. I don't know anything about baseball. Anyways. That's nice. Only 20. Oh, yeah. One Piece is actually taking a break. No, they're kind of going back. Right? They're yeah, they are, instead of releasing one episode a week, they're releasing one episode every 2 weeks. Which they're going back on their pacing. What I meant is like they're slowing down their pace. But people are sad? No? Or is it just they get one season, it's becoming a seasonal, like, you get 24 episodes, that's it. It's going to be 3 months of episodes every week and 3 months off. Ah, I see. Yeah, it means they're freeing up animators' times for next two Dragon Ball announcements. It's actually good news. One Piece episodes will have better quality and we'll get Dragon Ball shows. Oh, okay. I actually like that. No, yeah, I actually like that a lot. I initially thought it was one episode every 2 weeks, which actually is nice because they get time to cook, right? But that's even better in my opinion. And the only ones that are probably upset about this is One Piece fans because they don't get their show every week. Shut up. That's all I have to say about that. And hopefully we'll get some really cool, great moments. You know, that'd be sweet. Oh, the reactor. Man, the One Piece economy is gonna break. No, what are we gonna do for 3 months? Think of the reactors, dude. The One Piece economy. The One Piece economy. No. Leaving reactors to hang dry. At least One Piece episodes are released more consistently than Berserk. After Egghead, they're doing 1 episode per manga chapter. To be honest, if they decide to cook up better animations, they quit the filler nonsense, and they have time to be able to not let the freaking animators die, I see this as a win. You know? Plus, there's so much other One Piece stuff, right? There's like the One Piece Kai that's happening soon.
Mr.
And
Strummer,
there's
I'm
also
going to
the live
speak.
action.
The real question is whether or not Toei will finally update their 30-year-old sound effects with modern animation tech.
The answer is no. Let's see. Did you see the Chainsaw Man movie, by the way? Oh, yeah, I did. I did see the Chainsaw Man movie. I saw it last week, actually. I watched it in theaters. I watched it, and I watched season 1 of the anime, and then I think this takes place right after the season 1 anime. And from my understanding, there's only like 1, maybe 2 arcs left, or seasons, or movies. I'm not 100% sure as to what they're doing, but there's only a few more left until they're done with like part 1, right?
Shut up,
Part
amigo!
1 is like, yeah. Oh,
A bit off topic. I saw that you've reacted to Jaden Animation's Pokemon Nuzlocke. Have you seen the Odd One as that animated Pokemon Nuzlocke?
no, I haven't. I love Jaden Animation's Pokemon Nuzlocke video. God, that was so much fun to watch. I think she hasn't done any more since then, right? But no, I haven't seen that one. No. We can definitely probably watch it. I actually want them to finish it off with another movie. They have better animation. And the thing is, oh boy, you know, did you guys see the numbers that it has performed? Bro, it's like huge. It grossed so much money. I think it took, what is it? Like 15 million to make, or was it, I think it was 15 million to make. And it grossed like 110 million or something like that. Something outrageous. The Chainsaw Man movie. It's doing stupid well. It's so much, it's made so much money. Let me see. 140? Dude, I looked that up last week. It went up to 140. It was like at 110. It keeps going up. The movie costed 4.1. Oh, was it? I thought it was 15. Or maybe it was that Demon Slayer. I looked up a couple of them. Let me see. Let's see. They got a budget of 15 million. No, wait, hold on. Ah, I see. Yeah. So the budget to cost, well, in grand total, it's 15, but the production was 5 million. So, and grand total was 15. So it cost 15 million and it grossed, and that's what I primarily, but production cost is production cost was 5 mil. But in grand total was 15. And I count the 15 more than anything else for in terms of success. So 15 million and it made 130. That's insane. That's actually crazy. And the thing is that that's why animation studios are pushing movies, is because they're making a ton of money. If they did a seasonal, like a season instead of a movie, they wouldn't have made nearly as much money. Because I think Demon Slayer Mugen Train arc has showed a lot of the animation studios that movies are where it's at. You know? And the Mugen Train arc it was like #1 in Japan, the #1 movie in Japan for like, months. And it did so well. And then the newest Demon Slayer movie surpassed, it freaking broke records like crazy, right? It broke records like nuts. And that did, I think like, I don't even know, man. I have to check. But the Chainsaw Man movie, I like Demon Slayer mostly because it's so advertisable and it's so friendly to be able to make merch. Chainsaw Man is the equivalent. Chainsaw Man is the equivalent of like Deadpool. It's like a rated R, like metal as fuck movie. So it's impressive that it did so much because it's not for everybody technically, but it's fun. It's exciting. It's action-packed. It's great.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
I can still appreciate anime movies because they do well and look amazing, but I still fucking loathe the movie and show formats that they keep doing.
The movie formats? Like for which one? Chainsaw Man story's up there with Attack on Titan in my opinion. I actually disagree. Chainsaw Man, I think, will do better than Attack on Titan. And the reason why is because Attack on Titan has such a mature adult like theme and very political. It can be very confusing. Chainsaw Man is metal as fuck. This is just a dude with chainsaws and fuck shit up. It's fun. While Attack on Titan is a little bit more mature, right? And Chainsaw Man is just fucking like rip everything to shreds. Guts and gore and fucking, yeah, tits. You know? It's fun. It's like Deadpool. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So I do think that Chainsaw Man will do better. When it comes to the themes and how adult-oriented the IP eventually becomes and the themes it tries to tackle, yeah, it's very much like Attack on Titan. I agree. It's just okay. Shit gets good and it keeps getting better. Well, that's the thing. It's the same thing with Demon Slayer. Every season 1 is, and JJK, every season 1 is okay. You know? I really like but anyways, the Reza movie was awesome. I loved it. I thought it was so expertly done and beautifully animated, and it was so freaking fun. The action scenes were so sick, even though it follows the same, like, it was probably the best choreography, some of the best choreography I've ever seen. And also, it was better framed than the majority of things. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I love JJK, but some of the fight scenes in JJK and in Demon Slayer are just all over the place. That's the only thing I wish that it was better framed and it was better shot. But I think Chainsaw Man still has some moments where it's not perfectly shot to be able to showcase all the animation, but it's better than most. And the animation style, way better than season 1, even though I did like season 1's animation style. You just can't beat hand-drawn, you know? And there were some parts where they did CG and or 3D, right? You could tell, but the action was primarily all in 2D and everything was crazy, you know? I like it. I like it. That's a wild take considering it's the same studio. Well, the reason, here's the thing. You can get the same studio to produce two very different things. Because this is a tale as old as time. A lot of people try to say, oh, the new animation is way better, when in actuality, animation is consistent through time itself. Because you just need time to be able to make a good animation. So you could get the same studio producing like not super great quality and then getting amazing quality. The only difference is you just gave them time. So even though it's produced by the same studio, the movie and the anime, you can tell they're very different and they look way better because they're much more concentrated and way more like focused on the art style, and they can do what they want to do, you know? Will you see the JJK release? Yeah, JJK release. I'm excited for that. I love JJK. Season 1 has like the more trendy anime style used now, but the movie's Fujimoto's original style and flair. Yeah, I can see that. It's probably mostly, it's similar to Dragon Ball, you know, where the anime style probably fits better because it's better to animate for a seasonal show. But then when you go into a movie, it's a lot more detailed and a lot more love put into it, right? So like Dragon Ball Super versus the Broly movie, right? So you can tell that the Broly movie was made with a lot of love, whereas the show was like, all right, let's try and get this shit out as fast as we can, you know? I think it was different studios, but the same concept still applies. Do you still love Makima? I never really liked Makima. I think she's cool as hell. A lot of people, I don't think I've ever said I love Makima, but I do like her. I think she's cool. I think she's badass. I think she's pretty dope. One Piece film Red wasn't even good, but got top 6 for anime films in the box office. Do you want to know why? It's because of Shanks, dude. That's the only reason. You know? But I really like One Piece Red because of the music and Shanks. No. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. The music was good. Ado was great. But there's nobody pulling in numbers more than Shanks. I'm sorry. They saw Shanks and they said, and they went to go see the movie. You know? And then after the fact, the music is what kept carrying the movie throughout. You know? It's more like you came for Shanks, but you stayed for Ado. You know? But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Makima versus Frieren, I want to see that. I actually have to see... I kind of have to see... the Frieren anime. I have to finish it. I got to the part where they introduced the red-haired guy. You know? Also the Gear 5 tease. Oh my god. I was so led. I'm like, this is so stupid. This is not Gear 5. This is literally like a subliminal message. Do you still like it after the movie? What? Do you still like what? Yeah, I need to see Frieren. I need to finish watching Frieren. I just watched... What is it? I mean, they don't want to spoil the form before it even came out. I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit a better tease than just a frame, a subliminal message. You know? They could have done a little bit of a tease. They could have gone cheeky with it. You know? Why do we have to free Ren? Who is Ren and why do we have to free them? You know? Shanks was packed together with Adol. Yeah, but yeah, One Piece Red, I liked it a lot as a One Piece fan, but it wasn't the greatest film because it was just more. It was like any other One Piece movie. It's like a different arc, spin-off, non-canon, fun, entertaining. It's the only thing is that you actually got to see Shanks do something, and it had banger music, you know? It had some banger music and it had Shanks. So it did really freaking well comparatively to other ones. Frieren is a German word and it means to be cold. Frieden, I'm cold. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Chainsaw Man movie. I loved it. I think if you guys haven't seen Chainsaw Man, I think Chainsaw Man is such a great show for you to just enjoy. Like, if you like fun, entertainment, high energy action with some really complex themes, that's like the best. I feel like Chainsaw Man is such a breath of fresh air that I'm super stoked to see what's coming up next, you know? I'm super excited for more Chainsaw Man. Don't watch it with your parents, chat. It's just, I mean, dog, you watch anime with your parents, dude? Lucky. One of my favorite recent mangas, the current chapter, is also super good. The Chainsaw Man imagery is nuts. Is it? Do you still like Makima after the movie? Yeah, I still like Makima. Yeah, I'm not gonna say why, but I still like her. I think she's badass. You know, I'm not gonna say what I think I know what you're referring to. I'm not gonna say anything for the people, but I think she's badass. That's it. Part 2 of Chainsaw Man is even better. I hear that maybe it's because it's developed more, but I heard that Chainsaw Man Part 2 wasn't as great as Part 1, but maybe it's because it was still cooking and now it's like a delicious meal, you know? Chainsaw Man is so good. Back when I heard about it was like when like the anime came out, you know? But apparently it's getting good now. That's good to know. But yeah, no, the movie was awesome. It was just great animation, great choreography, great characters. It's a great way to be able to seal this little arc. And I like the idea of them doing a movie rather than a show to kind of like have everything in a nice, tasteful package. I don't know. I like movies personally. I actually really like them doing movies. There are certain... I do think that Demon Slayer is really... They're definitely capitalizing on the movie craze. Because the Infinity Castle arc is not a good trilogy type of thing. I feel like... Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. I think it's a great trilogy to do. However, Demon Slayer has always, even in the mangoes, has been really weird pacing wise. It's just been the weirdest freaking pacing I've ever seen, ever. And the anime's following that same pacing. And it feels weird and feels rushed and it feels so not cooked, you know? So I stopped taking Demon Slayer seriously as soon as I read the manga, because I'm like, oh, that's it? Like after season, what was it? Was it season 2? Yeah, after season 2 ended, I'm like, I'm reading the manga. And then I read it and I'm like, I was expecting to be here longer, you know? The manga pacing is fine, in my opinion. I don't think so. I disagree heavily, actually. There's so many things that could have been fleshed out way more. Like the upper 6 could have been fleshed out way more. than just having all of the development and all of the character moments happen within the heat of the moment, which is my biggest complaint. Because, dude, the amount of flashbacks that I saw from those guys, I'm just like, oh my God, I don't care anymore, dude. Just fight. Just do something. Yes, let me talk about how you used to be human and you're freaking, but you're actually a psychopath. And this other one that used to be human, he's so strong, but something freaking bad happened to them. And now they're evil because they went to Muzan. And I'm like, oh my God. So you wanted a flashback for each upper six? No, I wanted more story development. Instead of a flashback, you actually develop their characters, spend some time with them instead of a flashback. So, you know those episodes where you got the upper six interacting with each other? So then at the end, since we've now met them, right? Now that you've met them, you can flesh them out a little bit more, right? Especially with like Akaza. Because it's so obvious they wanted you to give a fuck about that guy, but I didn't give an absolute shit about him. The only thing I know about him is what he did in Mugen Train, you know? So I'm like, okay, if you're gonna develop one of them, at least develop them in a way that's not in the middle of the fight. You know what I mean? I love Akaza too, but I didn't give a rat's ass about his backstory. I just liked how he went,
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
It's diabolical to see that we are gonna have to wait till 2030 to see Demon Slayer finish.
Not wrong, dude, not wrong. Straight up. I love Akaza, bro. But I didn't give a rat's ass about what happened to him before. Akaza was developed in the movie. It was too fast. It should have been more fleshed out. I didn't like it. It was just so... they were trying to do some cool-ass scenes and then flashback. Cool-ass scene and then flashback. And it took way too long for me, man. Especially for a movie. If it was in show format, that would have been better. But in movie format, didn't work for me. I think the substance is there. The way that they executed it was poorly done. The Zenitsu. Oh, that's another one too. I actually would have loved to see more of like his relationship with his partner, right? That's another one too, man. Imagine if that was a little bit more fleshed out. I like the idea of him being serious at the end because of the, you know, the reason why he's mad, right? I don't mind them holding off and revealing that at the end, but the whole partner, the partner, or I guess the other pupil, his brother in arms, his rival, right? I wish that was way more fleshed out. And this is another thing too, and people are probably gonna get mad at me for this, all right? Zenitsu, he has cool powers. That character's fucking terrible. All right? I don't give a fuck about what people tell me. He's funny. He's cool. He's comedic relief. The entirety of the show, okay? From season 1 onwards, he was just a joke. He was... I really didn't like him. He was tolerable, but I didn't like him. Every Zenitsu Andy, Zenitsu fanboy, wait until he's gonna get his moment. He's gonna get his moment. He got his moment. He's still stupid as fuck. I don't know. It was so fucking dumb. Everyone's just like, just wait. It's like, okay. What now? Cool. He had one cool moment. What now? That's it? Done? He's done. Okay, sounds good. Character still sucks ass. Zenitsu sucks ass, okay? I just think that if they fleshed out his rival and him a little bit more, that dynamic of them kind of being a yin and yang type of friendship, that could have been cool. Like I said, the substance is there. The way they executed it, very badly. I don't blame the movie though, because the manga is the
Mr.
exact
Strummer,
same
I'm
way,
going to
and
speak.
it's not
Real
a
and
pacing
true.
issue.
W Zenitsu for going after a 13-year-old girl Guna bait, but sure sick powers, I guess.
Sick powers. I mean, isn't he also 14, 15, whatever? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Inosuke, though, he's just pure unadulterated peak. Inosuke is the best character in Demon Slayer. Right next to Sound Hashira. God, I always forget his name. Sound Hashira and Inosuke, best characters in that whole show, dude. Ko, that would be filler. You want filler? Do you think that character development and fleshing out stories is filler, bro? So are you? Oh, come on, man. You can't just tell that. You can't just say that, dude. I just want more substance, and I want it to be better presented. Not everything is filler, bro. Oh, okay. The Stone Hashira is kind of fucking awesome, though. The way you phrased it, it sounded like filler. I don't want filler. I want some sort of development. The thing is a lot of people think that talking and character moments is filler. I think of that as development. Filler is things that don't give a fuck about what's going on, and they go off and do their own shit to be able to distract from the main narrative. However, if you actually develop and flesh out a character and still it fulfills the same objective that it's trying to tell, that's called development. You know, there was development, it was just really fucking bad. It was just really bad, you know what I mean? So the One Piece, the Foxy Pirates arc, I think people say that's I saw that people say that it's not filler. It's fucking filler. Who gives a fuck about that, dude? That's fucking filler, you know? Whatever. Let's see. Oh, I love the Stone Hashira, dude. I love that guy. I'm just saying there was development. Yeah, but I'm saying that it wasn't very good development. I want there to be more development to be better. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like I'm sick and tired of seeing things become wasted potential. You know? I love good ideas. I love good stories, but most of the time they're just wasted potential, and it kind of just lets me down, you know? There are some things that I really wish that was a lot better when it comes to how it was executed. Write it then? Bro, damn, I didn't know that I went after your whole village, bro. Listen, bro, you're taking this way too seriously, bro. Chill out, first of all. Second of all, if I don't like something, you don't have to like it either. All right? You can just sit there. But it's like I'm talking shit on your religion, all right? I'm saying my piece, and my piece is that it was a waste of potential. That could have been such a sick moment. But I do think that a lot of what happened in the fight between his rival and Zenitsu were really cool. I love the idea of Zenitsu mastering one skill and just having it be fucking crazy to the point where he makes a new one. That shit is fucking awesome, right? I love that. But yeah.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
It's 2025, Koi. Let some people have anime be their religion. El streamer put it on the docky.
No. Be better. Just fucking read a book that's not a mango. The Church of Zenitsu. No, it's just like, I love Demon Slayer. It's one of my favorite freaking shows. And one of my favorite like properties, right? But at the same time, I do think that the way that it was paced in the actual manga was not... It wasn't great. But the thing is, I respect it for what it is. You know? Dude, I respect it for what it is. It's just a quick, short, easy to follow show. That's it. That's kind of how I think of it, at least, is that it's like a short, digestible, nicely packaged thing that is fine, you know? Let's see, hot take, but Rengoku was not impactful in my opinion. I agree. I agree. But I mean, Rengoku was a badass. I love Rengoku. The thing is that his small moments that he had in the show was so memorable that a lot of people love him, right? But at the same time, I think that it was good, but it's not what everyone makes him out to be, right? He is everywhere in the advertisement and the merch and the stuff, and that's fine, I guess, but I don't think he made that big of an impact, first of all. I was sad when he died, but that's it, you know? I do think he died too early, for sure. I agree with that. But I do think that it makes sense because of his opponent. You know what I mean? It makes sense that he died because of his opponent. And it's supposed to kind of... I liked his death because it builds this dread of, oh, these guys don't fuck around, right? We just barely got into a thing where, you know, we defeated a lower 12 or whatever the hell, but it's supposed to instill something that these guys aren't fucking around, right? Now, this is the Mugen Train arc. I'm sorry if you haven't seen Mugen Train or anything like that, but you should. You should. Gold D. Roger? Yeah, Gold we're not talking about Gold Roger, okay? We're not comparing Gold Roger or anything like that. That sets up the entire story, you know? Characters dying early in a story can be useful to show there's real stakes, like Hughes. I don't know anything about FMA. I haven't seen it. But I do agree with that. I think it's a good idea to be able to have him die, you know? Because of the opponent that he was up against. I will say, God, dude. I will say, no, try not to do spoilers, guys, but I will say that the Swordsmith arc, the Sword Village arc, there was a couple of great moments, but man, that arc sucked so much ass. I remember reading it, and I'm like, that wasn't great. I hope they do it justice in the anime. And they didn't. And they didn't. I think that was so... I didn't like it at all. Do you think Muzan could have kept some lower moons? I don't know. That's what happened. He got rid of all the lower moons, so... I don't know. I don't know what he would have done if he kept him, to be honest. The thing is the reason... The way I interpreted that was, oh, we're moving on to the big baddies. We're skipping a lot. That could have been a lot of Demon Slayer. You know? He basically said, oh, these are like 50 chapters worth of villains. Take them away. You know? We're done with those. No more. Right? Could have been something like that. So you could have used those, arguably, to be able to build up Demon Slayer a little bit more. But that's about it. Aren't you pissed on the Smiling Demon with Shinobu? The Smiling Demon? Which one was that one? Let me see. Red Light District. Oh, that is peak Demon Slayer, by the way. the entertainment district arc, peak Demon Slayer. Unfortunately, that is peak Demon Slayer. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Smiling Demon. What? Spoilers from the movie. What did I do? Did I spoil something? I didn't spoil something. Did I? Rengoku was part to show the difficult defeat at Upper Moon. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Doma. Oh. Oh, yeah, Doma. Yeah. I like Doma. Doma's cool. Shinobu? Yeah, Shinobu's cool too, actually. I'm not saying anything from the movie. I'm just saying, what do I think about it? I thought it was fine. I can't say anything more because if I do, I'd be spoiling. But I thought it was fine, but I do have some gripes. Yeah. I do have some gripes, but it's fine. I don't like that guy. He's doing his job. I will say this is not necessarily spoilery, but I will say out of all of the Upper Moons, Upper Moon 2 is the most fucked up motherfucker in that whole show. That is like, that's a dude straight from Chainsaw Man. That's a guy that comes straight from Chainsaw Man, dude. Like, what are you doing here, bro? That's the most messed up fucking character ever. Straight up. That dude's straight up from Chainsaw Man. What's he doing here? You know? But the next couple of movies, who's more messed up, him or Dolphy from One Piece? Him. Dolphy's messed up, but he's fine. He's not. He doesn't even hold a candle to Doma, dude. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. But he's a great character. If he makes you feel that way, that means he does the job correctly. He's a great character. You know, Doma's great. Doma's my favorite Upper Moon. I like him as a villain for the same reason I like Mahito as a villain. They're just oh, Mahito was a great villain. Amazing villain. Oh man, I don't want to. I can't talk about JJK because I have read JJK to the end, and I have thoughts, and I don't want to let those thoughts out. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna say anything more. All right. Just know that I don't like the ending of JJK. There's some great parts, but I don't like it. Okay. Muzan is just as powerful coward. What'd you say? Muzan is... I'm conflicted about Muzan, you know? Don't spoil. I'm not spoiling it. I promise you I will not. And anybody that does it in the chat will get shot. Okay? But all I'm telling you is I did not like the ending of JJK. That's it. That's it. Mahito is a great villain. Yes, yes. There's some great moments at the end, but I was not a fan. I'm conflicted on Muzan. I think he serves a good purpose, a good villain for the whole thing, but I don't know. That's all I'll say. I mean, everyone got spoiled with that one thing that happens in JJK. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're not saying anything more. I don't know. I just don't want to ruin it for people, so it's fine. I just don't like... But it wasn't because of that. Okay? It wasn't because of... I don't like it because of that. It's because of something else. Just... That's it. That's all I'll say. What else? But yeah, Chainsaw Man, I mean, here's the thing, and I'll say this right here. There was a time period, I think it was a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, And they said, was it for, yeah, about 5 years, like pre-COVID, 2019, 2020, when they confirmed a lot of the shows being animated, and they said that it was like the four dark anime. Like there's like a new age of anime, shonen style type anime, right? Where it's more darker. So they said it was going to be JJK, Chainsaw Man, Hell's Paradise, and I think, what is it? There was one other one. Black Clover, maybe? No, it wasn't Black Clover. I can't remember. It was another one that's darker. Maybe it was Demon Slayer. It might have been Demon Slayer at the time. But looking at all of those, I haven't seen Black Clover. I don't know. I might have been mistaken there. But seeing all of those, I've seen all of them, or I know about all of them, including Hell's Paradise, which is really good. I think it might have been Hell's Paradise. It might have been those three, to be honest. Either way, and during that time is when My Hero Academia was transitioning from being a little bit more traditional shonen into more darker, per se, more darker themes, however, whatever that means. But those three were like the three horsemen of the apocalypse of the dark anime, right? And I will say this. Chainsaw Man blows the fucking lid out of all of those. Okay? They blow the lid out of all of those. That is a fucked up show. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Okay? JJK is not really dark. Well, the thing is at the time it was known as like a darker anime, right? They like show more mature themes of and more darker themes of a lot of death and a lot of not necessarily friendship is the only thing I need, right? Like Bleach and Naruto and Dragon Ball and all those other shonen type animes. These shows were supposed to be like a new age of like darker shows, right? But I will say, and yes, JJK is darker, so is Hell's Paradise, and I'll even say Demon Slayer compared to what we had previously in the shonen-esque type genre. Yeah, they are darker than normal. There's, right? But Chainsaw Man, oh god, that takes the cake. It's crazy. Yeah, so out of all of them, so we watched JJK, a little bit of Hell's Paradise and stuff. Faith really likes horror, and she likes how disturbing a lot of things are, like the themes. She doesn't necessarily like the gore fest, but she likes darker themes or more mature themes or just kind of more disturbing, uncomfortable things. Like one of her favorite movies is a movie called The Witch. I can't remember by that one. It's called The Witch, and she loves horror-esque movies. The only show, or not the only show, one of the shows that she really likes, she loves Chainsaw Man. Mostly because Chainsaw Man has some really hardcore metal and different, like not safe themes. Like, it's like they don't play it safe with Chainsaw Man. That's what's cool about it. The A24 movie? I think so. More disturbing than Akame Got Killed? Don't talk to me about that show. That show is trash. I will say Akame Got Killed is more edgy than disturbing. Like, exactly. Like, the vibes of Chainsaw Man are definitely different. How about Made in Abyss? Oh, boy. God, that show is not only disturbing, but I don't know, man. That shit is also fucking... It's almost too disturbing for me, right? It's almost too much for me. I don't know. It's good, but I can't. Man, there's some things there that I'm just like, I'm good. Adult Swim theme or vibe to it. Yeah, and she loves Adult Swim. She actually loves, she showed me something that was from Adult Swim not too long ago. It was like an intro, like a Family Feud, not Family Feud, Family Matters, Full House, like parody on Adult Swim. That was like horror. Too Many Cooks. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. You guys ever heard of Too Many Cooks? I just saw that for the first time the other day. That was weird. That was weird and funny. Funny is, I use it loosely. But it's weird. Yeah, it's like an Adult Swim type vibe. That's actually a really great way to put it. My horror anime is the One Punch Man anime because the animation is scary. Is it really that bad? I was hearing about season 3. Is it really that bad? Is it that? I'll be really sad. I'm really sad. Is it really that bad? Or are people blowing it out of proportion? Because season 2, while it wasn't as... I think season 2 had just a really bad job at being the sequel to season 1, which was, in all intents and purposes, perfect. One of the most perfect seasons of an anime ever. But season 2, I don't think it was terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I just think that they didn't do a great job of being a sequel, right? I searched up some different typing. Too Many Cooks. I got flashbanged. Yeah, my favorite animation is very generic animated. Probably worse than season 2. That makes me sad. The reason it makes me sad is, here's the thing. There are 2 big events that are gonna happen. Okay? 2 huge events that are gonna happen in anime, and they are in JJK and they're in One Punch Man. And if they don't get their shit together and don't find a way to make that event as a spectacle, that is gonna be another Meliodas versus Escanor situation. We're gonna have another incredible moment gone to waste because of animation problems. Okay? And I really just want their shit to be together before these 2 things. JJK's taken care of. All right? Mappa, I have no doubt, will actually break the internet. Right? It's gonna break the internet. However, One Punch Man. Is One Punch Man a good manga? Yeah. Very good. But One Punch Man, I am so worried because it has one of the craziest events waiting. And if it happens during the season or with this animation studio, I just hope that it's not as bad as I think it's going to be. I hope that all the budget will be for that. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. They are so short-staffed for season 3, they had to hire freelance animators who didn't even read the story. Oh, no. Is it that space event? Yes, it is. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, bro. I'm so sad. I'm just so sad. Flush it down. Don't let the dookie stick around. Oh, but I can't, bro. I can't. I have to see it through the end. It's a really hard shit to drop, but man, I have to see it through, man. Season 1 was freelance as well. Well, it was season 1 was done by what? Not Madhouse. Was it Madhouse? Or was it? Or was it? It was Madhouse, right? Okay, it was. Or was it Bones? Madhouse, yeah. And I think Madhouse is actually very well known for never doing sequel seasons. Like if they do a show, they never do a sequel. They never revisit it. So they like, yeah, we're not doing it anymore. So they gave it to the next whoever else can do it. Yeah, Madhouse is known for not doing sequel seasons, from my understanding. That's a thing I heard, which is unfortunate. Because imagine. Well, season 2 and season 3 are made by completely separate studio that aren't as good as the other one, you know. Either way, Madhouse is doing free run season 2 though. Are they? Sons of bitches. They do it for free run, but not for One Punch Man? What happened to bros before hoes, bro? What happened to bros before hoes? Come on, man. Let's see here. Have you heard the Batman anime rumors by Studio Trigger? I like Studio Trigger. I like Studio Trigger a lot. They did Kill la Kill. I love Kill la Kill. And Gurren Lagann. I would love a Batman by Trigger. That was sick. I would love that, man. Love that. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, Chainsaw Man movie was pretty sick. I really liked the Chainsaw Man movie. It was friggin' dope. We got to the Chainsaw Man movie. Okay. What else do we have here? Anything else? No? They aren't rumors. The author of Absolute Batman was asked if they wanted to animate an animated show, and he said he wanted Trigger to do it, and it's not going to happen. Oh, I see. Anime segments? It's just fun to talk about anime, man. Anime is just so good. Anime's so good. Rez best girl. I will say that I did like her a lot. Reza is probably one of the coolest characters I've ever seen. Right? And one of the sickest characters. You know what I mean? I understand why people like her a lot. People were very excited for the arc. She was really cool. Everything about her. I liked and the thing is the way that they handled it in Chainsaw Man was like almost perfect, right? The way that Demon Slayer handled their character development, I wasn't a huge fan of, but Chainsaw Man did it perfectly. It was so it's like the show treated me. It's like the movie treated me like I was a grown-ass adult. You know? The show treated me like an adult man. Like I'm not a baby. I'm not a kid needing to be spoon-fed information. I can think for myself. Okay? So there's a lot of things with that, right? And I love the writing, I love the character moments, and I feel like the Chainsaw Man movie was the closest I've ever felt to having character expression or character acting so good that you only see it in real movies from real actors. The animation and the way things were shot and things were told through really great animation was almost as good as like a regular acted movie, like from a live action movie that was by regular actors. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it, man. It's so good. Could you tell he's a huge cinemaphile and a huge Tarantino fan? Oh yeah, actually a lot of how this movie was shot was very reminiscent of a Tarantino movie, which is, to be honest with you, I'm so happy. Like, imagine if he's like, I'm a huge fan of Michael Bay. Oh, I'm a huge fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I would be shitting my pants. All right? I'd be shitting my pants. But thank God he picked an actual good director to be able to take inspiration from. You know what I mean? Thank goodness. Because Tarantino movies are class. They're just actual good movies. Like everywhere. That's a director that pulls in an audience, you know? So anyways. Either way. Oh, I also watched another movie, speaking of movies. Is it Oscar worthy in your opinion? I mean, yeah. Probably one of the greatest anime or animated films. And I feel like it's a really good... It's really good. You know? It's really good. But speaking of movies that should win an Oscar, one of the movies I watched recently was almost mind-blowing. I was so happy. Dude, I watched Chainsaw Man and then I watched Sinners. And boy, I was so happy. I'm like, oh man, peak cinema twice in a row. 2 times in a row, dude. Sinners and Chainsaw Man, 2 peak cinema films, man. Oh, Sinners was so good, man. And the thing is, I wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't for my yo-ho-ho adventures. I don't pay for a single subscription, chat. So sick. I love it. I have so much power. I've never felt so powerful over my life. It made me realize how powerless I was prior to having my yo-ho-ho adventures. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't have to pay for anybody. And it's just pure, beautiful resolution. No ads, no distractions. Just pick movie, play, done. I like the Chainsaw Man animation was normal, not over the top like other animated movies. Yeah, I agree. No, the animation was so beautiful. Let's see. Okay, so with that being said, Sinners was... Oh, man, that's got to be my movie of the year. That has to be... That's my movie of the year. There's so many things about that that was just... It reminded me a lot of Chainsaw Man. It had a lot of deep, interesting, thought-conflicting characters, as well as fun, over-the-top... This is fucking fun as shit, dude. You know, great acting. I mean, it's just, oh, I think Sinners is slightly meh, but it had a good story. Really? Oh, that must not have been for you. I think everything went over your head if that's the case, which is fine. There's no problem with that. But Sinners, I think, is an actual cinema masterpiece. I personally think it's a masterpiece of a film. I loved it so much that I loved it so much that I started doing research on a lot of what the movie tried to do. And I didn't know that Sinners was essentially just a creative, what's the word? It's basically the director's creative mind running like wild, right? And he was so passionate, and everyone loved the script and loved the characters and loved the settings and how they made that movie, that everyone involved was just like, this is what cinema was made for. You know? It was a passion project, correct. And the idea of, man, I will say, bro, can we all agree, for those of you who watched it, there is a scene in that movie where, like, okay, I'm just gonna say it's the transcendence scene. The music scene. You know? You guys know what I'm not gonna spoil it for the people that haven't seen it, okay? But the scene where, you know that scene? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, it's the scene where past and future. Try not to say too much for the people, because I it's just something you have to watch. The thing is I didn't know anything about Sinners, and that's what made it so magical for me. Yes, it's the one where the MC sings. That's the one. That's the scene. If you guys have not seen that, that is literal cinema masterpiece. That is what I watch movies for. It's to watch directors make these masterful scenes that are just like jaw-dropping. And I loved it. It was awesome. It was amazing. I loved it. And I loved it so much. And the music was great. It has some of the best. Also, I found out that that movie was shot with a full frame camera with film, 65 millimeter film, with the same camera they shot Oppenheimer with. Right? Oppenheimer was shot with this crazy camera, full frame, and Sinners was shot with the exact same camera, but they did it in a way where they shot it in a full frame aspect ratio and a 16:9 ratio, or cinema widescreen ratio, and they combined both footages to be able to transition between both aspect ratios. The way it was shot was almost like, it was so hard, and they were trying to use it to be able to maximize the IMAX experience. In IMAX, it was just like, I didn't watch it in theaters. I missed out, unfortunately. But even in my TV, I was blown away. Because you're sitting there, and you're watching it in widescreen. All of a sudden, it transitions into IMAX. That's the only thing I'll say about the movie. It does have transitions. And it's just like, this is beautiful, right? I love this. This is pure cinema right here, you know? Wait, it was supposed to be fitted for IMAX viewing for full immersion. Not just, yes, it was shot for IMAX and it was shot for film. It was done at the same time. Isn't that fucking nuts? Isn't that crazy? They literally, they shot it in a way that I don't think it has never been done before, but it was so challenging because you see a lot of the shots that were done in the movie. You're like, how the fuck did they do this with this camera? And the thing is that this camera is like, I'm talking like millions of dollars, right? This is the same camera they use in Oppenheimer for the crazy scenes, right? But they used it in a way to be able to make it seem like it was a normal camera. So that's why the movie looks, it's like, sorry, I keep gushing about Sinners. It's just like so freaking good. And everything that was done was practical effects too. Almost everything was practical effects with the exception of course, the twins. And if you know, you know. But Even the twins, that dedication that Michael B. Jordan had to the role. He had like a dialect coach to play both characters. He had like a bunch of different consultants. And it's just crazy, man. I loved it. I love it. Sinners was just like, that's my movie of the year. I could watch that movie over and over because not only is it weirdly disturbing, the way the movie ended was awesome. Some of the scenes was badass. I won't say anything more, but the final scene was kind of sick. That's when they were like, all right, let's have some fun here, etc., etc. Cool scenes, cool shots, cinematic masterpieces, great characters, amazing acting, crazy practical effects. I mean, oh. Shout outs to Delta Slim. Shout out to Delta Slim. Delta Slim. Oh. When's your movie review channel coming out? I could see it. Nah, I'm not a movie buff, but I appreciate a good ass movie. I appreciate a good ass movie. If it's a bad movie, I'm probably going to be under the influence and talking mad shit the entire time. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that. You will choose the color within that's at the same level of Chainsaw Man. 4M. That's one of the movie of the year for me. Chainsaw Man. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is probably my favorite anime movie I've ever seen, for sure. I haven't seen Heaven's Feel yet. I need to see the trilogy for Heaven's Feel. So yeah. Any good watch pickups lately? Been seeing you wear good watches from some time. Oh. Thanks. Yeah. I love watches. I'm a big watch connoisseur. But no, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. Depends as to what's your budget and what you like. If you like simple, you like more casual, you like everyday wear, you like Casios and stuff. I like good jazz. The Color Within is a movie anime. Oh, The Color Within is a movie. Oh, I see. Oh, I haven't heard of it. There was a movie that was coming out that had some commercials in the theaters it's called like Scarlet something. Show us the collection. I have too many. I'm sorry, I have too many. I can show you what I have in my rotation. That's it. Any Philippe Pateks, Patek Philippe's? Bro, that's a $30,000 watch. No, I do not have a Patek Philippe. One day, I will hope to have it one day. I do have an authorized dealer near me that does sell Patek Philippe. So I have worn one, but I don't own one. You know? How many G-Shocks? I have quite a bit of G-Shocks, actually. I love the Vacheron. I love Vacheron Constantin. Vacheron Constantin, one of my favorite watch brands as well. That's also a very expensive, very luxury, uber luxury watch brand. I'm currently wearing, I'll tell you this watch right here. This is one of my newest pickups, and I got it for a really good deal. And I love this one so much. I've been wearing this a lot. It's the Seiko Speed Timer. It's a chronograph, solar powered. It's got the yellow dial, and it's one of the most comfortable watches I've ever put on. And it's a chronograph, and it's got a sweeping seconds hand, even though it's quartz, aka battery powered, and it's solar powered actually. So if I go outside, it gets recharged, so I never have to replace the battery, which I can do. And it's got a bunch of different sub dials. One for the second sub dial. There's a minute actuator. There's also a 24-hour sub dial. So, did you buy any watches in Japan when you were there in April? Yeah, I bought 3, including my honeymoon watch. Yeah, I have a honeymoon watch, and I also have. I bought a King Seiko. It's my honeymoon watch, and I bought a Orient, and I also bought a G-Shock over there. And I also bought a G-Shock for Faith, and we have matching G-Shocks. She has a baby G. What's your opinion on Oris watches? I love Oris. I think Oris, it's not one of my favorites, but I love that brand. It's really great. Their Big Pointer is probably one of my favorite watches they have. They also just have some really great, like, high quality stuff. But it's also doesn't break the bank. It's affordable, meaning that it's not anything. Here's what I categorize everything. About 100 to 1,500, I would say. I'm sorry. So from 100 to 1,000, it's affordable. I'm sorry, entry level. Then from 1,000 to 3,000 is affordable because you can save up for it. And then from 3,000 plus is like luxury, you know? But, and then 100 down is cheap watches. Are you looking forward to the new Uma scenario? You can replay your Umas, I think. I am actually. Let's see. What about Uma Musume watches to get at least 3? Nah, dude. Those Uma Musume watches are... I was thinking about getting Uma Musume watches, mostly because they looked cool and they have every single Uma. But those are just cheap-ass quartz watches, and they're super overpriced. So it depends on how much you really like your Uma. As a person that likes watches, I can't justify paying $250, $300 for what essentially is like a $60 watch, in my opinion. You know, I'm not gonna be doing that. Yo, what's up, Obama? This doesn't look like Norvrant. What the hell's Norvrant? Dog, the final days are coming. Dude, we're playing we're playing FM14 this tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, we're playing it tomorrow. We're playing it tomorrow. And on Sunday. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be playing tomorrow. We're going back to what's the new place called? Is it Vordrant? Is whatever? How the hell do you say that? There's a new update for Uma. Guts revamp is coming. So what the hell is going on with Guts? Like, what does Guts do? The revamp. Like, what the hell does that mean? We getting a Rolex goal on Subathon 3? Bro, if I... Listen up, dude. I am not paying any more than retail for a Rolex. Rolex is... I love their watches. They're fucking awesome, but I fucking hate Rolex in general as a company. Because you can't walk into a Rolex store and buy a Rolex. Try. They have a wait list, meaning that you would have to get, if you want to get an immediate Rolex, you have to buy it secondhand from somewhere else. You can't walk in and buy a Rolex. That's not a thing. Yeah, there's a wait list, and it depends on the Rolex too. There's some Rolexes out there that are entry level, so they're like $9,000. The cheapest Rolex you can buy is like $7,000, maybe $8,000, and you can get those relatively easily, but you still have to wait for them because they don't have them on hand unless you spend money with them. You know, it's just static. It's just bullshit. It's just mind fuckery that they do. So yeah, have to earn a credit by buying their crap before selling the real stuff. Correct. Exactly. Omega is you got an Omega Seamaster? Ooh, I love Seamasters. Depends on which one. There's a fuck ton of Seamasters. Omega's a great brand too. However, they're fucking up. I could go into a lot of watch nerd shit, but here I'll tell you this, okay? Omega's a great brand. They actually are responsible for having the first watch to ever be on the moon. It's called a Speedmaster. It's called the Moon Watch. What's this? Thoughts on this? What's up, Obama? What's going on, brother? What are you giving me, bro? What the fuck is this? The fuck is this, bro? Are pelicans that big? Are they actually that big? I don't think I've ever seen a pelican up close. Really? How big are pelicans? The American white pelican can reach up to 65 inches. 12, 20.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak.
Have you never watched Finding Nemo?
4 feet. 5 feet? 5 feet? Are you fucking kidding me? They can reach up to 5 feet? Oh my. Yo, what's up? You got my food? Bro, that is a huge, that looks like a freaking animatronic. Have you ever watched Finding Nemo? Yeah. Bro, that's a cartoon, man. You think I'm gonna actually try to do like revelations to like actual pelicans from Finding Nemo? Nah, dude. My brain is off at that point. Pelicans are as tall as Bibu. Sitting down doing work one time, one came up real close to me, like I could grab if I wanted to. He chilled for a few seconds and kicked my Coke in water and then flew away. Damn, what a dick. At the same time, that's fucking hilarious, bro. You know, I actually saw a couple ducks when I was in Japan. When I was in Japan, there was a bunch of ducks that were just like fucking around a lot. It was great. I just let them fuck around because I am gonna do nothing to the freaking birds, right? But there was a couple of ducks. You never went to Japan? Stop lying. I went to Japan for my honeymoon. Yeah, I went actually right before Golden Week. It was great. They were ducking around. It was great, dude. I actually loved. They let you into glorious bro, dude. Can I tell you what I got from Japan? Actually, I went to an izakaya, and they gave me a One Piece statue because they heard I was on a honeymoon, and I took a picture with the. Hold on a minute, let me show you the picture. There was a guy. There was a guy there. That I was taking a picture. I was taking a video of like the little izakaya because we were actually looking for like yakitori, and we stumbled across a literal like living room sized restaurant. We kind of opened the door. We're like expecting a big old like Japanese barbecue joint. It's just like a living room with like, you know. So and then, anyways, I didn't want to. It was really awkward, so I just walked in. The whole menu was in kanji. And I really was very fucking nervous, but we got through it. And after I got a few drinks in me, which was one of the best drinks ever, dude. It was like peach schnapps and like green tea. It's fucking awesome. After I got some drinks and they found out, apparently one of the people there was, did an exchange program in Canada. So they were translating for us. They found out we were on a honeymoon. Whatever. The picture doesn't matter. But what matters is, yeah, he gave me this sick-ass king statue because it was our honeymoon. Look at this king statue, bro. And one of the guys there was like, ooh, special. I'm like, that's sick, bro. Isn't that cool? Yeah, anyways, I was taking a vid. It all started because I was taking a video of the joint because there was One Piece statues everywhere with the liquor. And then the guy was like, picture? I'm like, yeah, picture. He goes, eh. He was like drunk and shit. It was funny. Anyways, yeah. It was fun. So anyways, yeah, the ducks. They were ducking around. It was awesome. I love peaches, bro. It's my favorite. Peaches is low-key underrated. Underrated, bro. Anyways. Yeah, we were trying to look for yakitori. We stumbled across his izakaya. It was like the best time of my life. It's fucking awesome, dude. They were so... I felt like I was in Puerto Rico. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, what were we talking about again? The harder to read the menu, the better the food. The food was it was so I'm going back to Japan actually. Next April. I'm going back to Japan. Maybe I'll hit up Giri again. Hanging out with Giri was like a ton of fun. I loved hanging out with Giri. She showed us like a really good spot. Going to Alabama. Dude, I would love to go to everywhere in America. Like before I die, I want to visit all 50 states. I've only been to what? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think only 5. So I went to Utah, which is where I'm at, California, New York, Florida, Idaho, Wyoming. So 6. 6. No, I've been to Texas. 7. No, I've been to Illinois. I went to Combo Breaker. 8. 8. I've been to 8. Been to 8. Yeah. Oh, Nevada, Vegas, 9. Went to Evo. Went to 9. I gotta make 10. What's gonna be my 10th state? I don't know where I'm gonna go. Alaska? Stream the voyage? Dude, okay, real talk. So my wife's boss, or her ex-boss, I guess, because he retired. Bro moved to Alaska. His wife is like a surgeon, and he made the patent for like electronic keys or something like digital keys, and just decided to work for fun. Then he retired, moved to Alaska. Dude has to go on a hunt to have food for the winter. He goes on a fishing trip and a hunting trip to have enough meat and have enough salmon for the entire winter, because food is expensive as shit up there, and they actually have to like make a voyage to get food. And apparently over there it gets dark, almost no sunlight or all the sunlight in the world, and it's cold as shit all the time. Alaska sounds awful, I'll be honest with you. However, the one thing we told them, we're like, so why do you like going up there, or why do you live there? Because he visits over here a lot, because that's where the company he works for is. He goes, no traffic. Okay. Sounds good. No traffic at all. Sounds good. Yeah, you gotta get your own food, gotta hunt your own food and all that stuff. Also, his wife has what's it called? What's the thing that doctors have to do after they're done? That's not a clinical. What's the thing after I don't remember what it's called, but the doctor wife has to do she's stationed in Alaska to do some clinical. No, it's something that doctors have to do after they get their PhD and to be residency. Thank you. Yes, residency. The residency is in Alaska. That's the one. Thank you. But yeah. Fuck Alaska. I'm not going to Alaska. Fuck, maybe for a cruise. That's about it. I think a cruise would be badass. I would not mind going to Oh, I'm taking a few trips next year. It's pretty exciting. Visiting Hakone. Oh, Faith isn't coming with me. Faith is actually staying home. It's gonna be me. I'm going for my cousin's golden birthday. She can't take it off work, unfortunately, because we're planning a couple other trips. We're taking a cruise next year with her family, and we're going on a California trip to do the Strawberry Festival. So, what's a golden birthday? A golden birthday is when you celebrate your year, the age you're turning, the birth date, and the birth year, and then the current year. So, for example, my cousin is turning 27. No, 25. I'm sorry. His birthday is on April 25th, and he's turning 25 in 2025. So the latest golden birthday you can ever have is 31, because it's on the 31st of a certain month, and it has to be in 2031, and it has to be that age that you're turning into. So my cousin's turning 25 in 2025. Oh no, I'm sorry, other way around. 26. He's turning 26 on April. Yeah, it's to the 20. He turned. Yeah, his birthday's on the 26th. I'm an idiot. April 26, 2026. He's turning 26. That's a golden birthday. Her family loves to travel. Well, it's just one trip. The California trip is just me and Faith, because she wants to take me to the Strawberry Festival, I guess, which is fun. I'm okay with that. But my cousin, yeah, so he's like, I want to go to Japan so bad, and he's a go-getter, right? He's like, go, go, go all the time. Yeah. So only people born in the year 2000 got it, pretty much. So a lot of people were born on like the 3rd of January. Your golden birthday was at 3 years old, buddy. Was at 3 years old. That's when your golden birthday was. So yeah. That's how that works. Guts rework explains the new update. Oh, the rework. All right, let me see the rework. Damn, a 20-minute video? Hopefully we can not see that much.
Pretty much everything that you think you know about Uma Musume is about to change, at least on the global server, because earlier today it was announced that the balance changes for the game, which only come out during the full year anniversary on the JP server,
okay,
have
yeah,
been
Guts
announced
changes
for the 11th of November for the global server. Additions too. Next up, we're jumping the gun a little bit, but there are some new race systems, of which there are about 5 main things. The first 2 here, the spot struggle
I was born in the
system
wrong
and the
decade
dueling
for that to
system,
be a thing.
are effectively 2 new mechanics in the race.
Not really. Unless you're like ancient.
That do take your guts parameter into account. The spot struggle system happens during the early part of the race, when there are multiple frontrunners, all vying for first place. This has previously been referred to as the lead contest mechanic. Essentially, when there are a bunch of frontrunners side by side in the early race, everyone involved will get a speed boost based on their guts parameter, and also they will drain more stamina during this little contest here. Think of it as all of them getting rushed for a chance to take first place. The dueling system is something similar, but for the final stretch, where it's not restricted to just frontrunners, but any Umas that are side by side running at similar speeds will now also get a speed boost based on their guts parameter. And then thirdly, the runaway aptitude skill has now been added. This is effectively speaking purely for Silent Suzuka, as this is that great escape green skill that allows Silent Suzuka to run even further beyond the frontrunners. So basically like a super frontrunner. Not only that though, but like I said, with guts being more important, it's not just for the spot struggle and dueling system, but now the last spurt speed also takes into account your guts parameter. Yes, guts is going to become a useful stat, but it is by no means going to be the end all and be all stat. At the end of the day, you do still want high speed and power and everything else before you focus on guts. When it comes to the 2 new mechanics, the dueling and the spot struggle system, remember, the gut system only comes into play when those 2 Umas are actually side by side without one of them clearly overtaking the other. So yes, although you could get more guts to win in that—
That's so funny that wasn't a thing prior to this update.
Spot struggle or duel system, you could just get more speed or power. and overtake them with raw stats alone. Now, of course, when you are maxed out on speed and your medium S and everything else, that is where you can then invest more in guts. So before you think about throwing in your Haru Urara and everything else in your runs, which don't get me wrong by the way, that Haru Urara Guts card is very good because it is a pure stat stick with good training effectiveness and hints that always give stats, make sure that you are still hitting your other targets first of max speed and everything else. Another important adjustment is
Damn, I have to
recovering
get that
during Snake
Urara
Race
card now.
enables runners to exert full strength. What this means is that effectively speaking now, beforehand, your lost spurt speed was calculated as you entered the final stretch, and any changes to your stamina and stuff like that afterwards would not matter. However now, if your stamina does change, for example by having some endurance being recovered, it will recalculate your spurt speed and everything else, which could potentially allow your Uma to speed up with their newfound vigor. Basically, if you remember how people would say that Breath of Fresh Air was unreliable because sometimes it would activate in the final stretch and be useless, well, now that is no longer the issue. If a recovery skill does activate in the final stretch, it will now actually have a good effect. Next up though is a big list here, but this is effectively speaking just to say that a lot of the Umas now will have updated events where they will gain more.
Oh, so buffs to Umas? Damn, dude. Unique skill changes? Damn. It's easy to get. Okay, cool. So that's what the guts changes is. Basically, what guts should have been in the first place. Okay, cool. I think. When's that coming out? Next week? You guys said next week? That's when it's coming out? Next week. Yeah, next week. Wait, what day is it today? Oh, I don't remember. Wednesday. I already have my MLB max level Urara. The era of guts has come. What's up, Magma Master? Thanks so much for the raid, amigo. It's gonna be Wild West for the next champion meet. Yeah. What's up, amigo? Welcome in. Okay, so now that we went over that, anything else that that I'm missing, or let me see what else has happened. Anything else that I see? I'm having a great day, thank you. That's it. Okay, great. Hey, should we look at some Doink memes until we have about another hour until we play Silent Hill F? Should we look at some Doink memes? Yo, Doink memes. Look at the Doink memes. Look at the Doink memes. Look at the Doink memes. Let's do it. Do. Sick song. How about some odds one out Nuzlocke animation? I do want to watch that. That does sound like fun to watch. But I am going to look at some Doink Maymays first. And then I'll probably do that. But probably won't be today. Probably not today. Okay. Doink Maymays. Doink Maymays. The Sonic Fox versus Leffen. I did see that you put that in the mod chat. I didn't though. I didn't. Time to play F in an hour. We're gonna play in an hour. We have about what, like 2 hours left of the game until we're done. So yeah, about 2 hours, I want to say. We're almost done with that game. That game is almost done. All right, listen, my background is a little wonky, but don't judge, okay? Just work with me, okay? Listen, it's all I had. Fucking Florida. Okay, what do we have here? All right, some doink maymays. You ready for some doink maymays? These are some doink maymays that were in the Discord. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Software release on Anybody work in IT? Is this true? Should I show this to Faith? Should I show this to Faith? Maybe Faith will know. Okay, I'm gonna show this to Faith. Pin. Yep. Okay, next. What do we have? Sloths are great swimmers, but they move quickly in water and hold.
Little baby boy, 10 o'clock. I'm going in. Mind if I take this one, boys? Well, I'll be. That's the rookie. Hired him the other day. He's a one-man submarine.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
I did not think this through.
Oh.
Hey! You put him back!
You put him back! You get him! Poor sloths. One day, we're gonna get a sloth that's gonna be so fast. We're gonna have a Sonic the Sloth Hog. Sloth Hog. We're gonna get one of those. It's gonna be one of those crazy amalgamations like the yellow Sonic. Guess the anime One Piece. What? That's not One Piece. Is that Gintama? Dang it. I would have also guessed incorrectly, to be honest. That would have been yeah. All right. CinemaSins ruined a generation of movie watchers. What did they do? I used to watch them.
The universal fanfare lasting almost half a minute is sin number 8.
Number 8? The movie just started! What were the first ones?
Nigga, greed, lust, sloth, envy.
Nice. Okay. Nice. You'd think after a while.
You'd think after a while you'd learn not to accidentally slice it off, but the bathroom remains a gamble.
That's nice, Logan.
So what are you doing?
Nothing. Just waiting for my food to heat up.
Oh. Couldn't you just heat it up with your lasers or something?
No, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I mean, I can't. That's not how my powers work.
Oh. But I've seen Iron Man heat up his food with his lasers before.
Well, sure, those are lasers.
Uh-huh.
I don't shoot lasers.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
What are you saying? That's your thing. That's what you do.
Yeah, but they're not lasers.
Then what are they?
They're punches.
What?
There's no heat involved. They're beams of pure force. So they're not like a laser. They're more like a punch. And they come from the punch dimension.
You're making that up.
That's a real place.
Shut up.
Is well, that's food for thought.
It's the truth. My eyes are actually just portals that open into the punch dimension, which is a dimension of nothing but pure kinetic punch energy. And then that comes out.
Hold on. Hank, get in here.
What are you doing?
Good morning, everyone.
Hank, get in here.
You tell him exactly what you just told me.
Oh, okay. I was just explaining to our friend here how my eyes don't shoot lasers.
Oh, how interesting. So what do they?
Well, they don't actually make anything. My eyes are portals to the punch dimension, which is a world of pure concussive force, and it comes out through my eyes.
Well, that's dumb.
What do you mean it's dumb?
How did you even surmise that? I mean, can you see inside your own eyes?
It's not that weird, all right? Imagine a punch, all right? It's a world.
Remy, come
oh
here.
my God.
What are you talking all about here on this fine Saturday morning?
Okay, again, my eyes do not shoot lasers, okay? My eyes, they're portals to the punch dimension. They're firing beams of punch.
The fuck did you just say?
It's not that weird, okay? My eyes are like firing out this pure force, or concussive punch force from a different dimension.
When you put bread in a toaster, do you think it comes back out from the toast dimension?
Punch dimension's a real place, okay?
What are you guys talking about?
You gotta hear this shit.
You'll get it, right? My eye beams,
Right.
they're not lasers.
Okay, so they shoot something else then?
No, they don't actually, because my eyes are just portals to a different dimension where it's all just concussive right energy.
And what's the name of that universe again?
I don't need to
I
tell
believe
you
it's
that.
the punch dimension.
Yeah, something like that.
But that's really
Not
dumb.
against,
Damn it, guys, come
not
on,
in
it's
front of
cool.
the
I feel a
bay.
lot better when I thought they were lasers.
Okay, well, it's not. My eyes shoot punches made out of punch energy from the punch dimension.
Oh, Cyclops with your one eye.
You throw cards!
All right, everyone, calm down. What seems to be the problem here?
Professor, you gotta hear this. Do you know how Cyclops' powers work?
Well, of course I do. His eyes are portals to the punch dimension, which leaks out concussive energy through his eyes.
Thank you. Someone gets it.
Oh, come on now. Is it really all that confusing? Charles, what was that Paul said? Stupid thing to remember.
You read his mind.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that shit. You read our minds when you came in.
No. I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I knew. I knew going in.
Oh, no. Exposed, bro.
No.
Jeez, Lou, man. I love that, dude. Look at your DMs on, bro. Do not. Can you please? You copy pasting. Look at your DMs on Discord is gonna make me want to shoot you. So why don't you chill? I'm not gonna do that. Specifically because you told me to. So. Anyways, Spooter. No, I'm not gonna do that. When you spot a wild gold ship in an Edmonton Oilers game. No. Wait, no, it's just right here. There it is. There it is. There she is. Gold ship. Just gold ship. That's probably where she learned how to drop kick the trainer from hockey games. From hockey games, dude. Taking uncle duties to the next level, designing spooky merchandise. What? Halloween, really? This is really good. What the heck? Yes, my uncle is single. Halloween. This is cool. I like this. Americans defending their country whenever someone talks shit about it. Don't touch my garbage. 100%. 100%. I actually like it when other countries make fun of us. I find it very comical. It's great. Try now your cool new dragon mega. Dude, how many new megas are in ZA? They introduced a ton, right? It wasn't just the ones that they were marketing for. Like, there's actually a ton of them, right? Like, new ones, I should say. Because there were some that I wasn't even expecting. Like, of course, Mega Starmie is one. The other one was, I think... One took me off guard. But there's also some that were in previous games. It was freaking nuts, dude. Then you have... What is this? The Mariah Carey memes are just too good, man. Oh, no. How to draw a rat. Draw any shape. Done. Wow, this really works. Nice. I swear, artists sometimes... Artists are incredibly talented, but sometimes they're not the greatest teachers. Some of them are really great teachers, but a lot of them are not. So... Wait. Huh? You son of a bitch! What's happening? No! No! Let me out of here! No! No! Stop! What the? What was that, dude? What? What the heck was that, bro? That was evil. That was insane. I can't believe that can be done. That was nuts. God, Trav, clip it. Stop. No. No English word has double OO except good. Prove me wrong. Book. Try reading one. Fool. Cook. Book. Try reading one. I like that. Boobs. Try touching some. Oh, man. Anyways. Cool. Stood. Nook. Goose. That was good. All right, here we go. The dog knew immediately that he messed up. The dog's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No. You made me do that. Bro, you in trouble. All you gotta do is calm down. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad. I gotta go hide. Oh man, that was funny. That was cute. That was cute. He immediately went is like, I'm going into hiding. All right. Dad's not gonna be happy about that one. Is that Oguri Cap and LeBron James? Damn, people are really liking the new Cinderella Grey season, huh? Yeah. This is like the perfect the perfect gift for this. What are you playing on the Switch? It's probably those indie hentai games, bro. Sheesh. 2004, go into store, go find game. 2024, go into game to find store. It was the opposite. Is the opposite now. 2004 to 2024, even 2025, to be honest. How I be looking at my gift gallery, knowing that if I misclick, I'll be banned. Huh? Huh. I don't know. Your shuttle bus driver is hung. Oh, God. Okay. Might be lewd gifts. Oh, you guys downloading lewd gifts? like, like booby bouncing gifts? Okay, we do not Gaijin 20.
We do not want our players to buy their way to the top.
Wow. That was a lot of freaking tanks and machines. What are they called? Vehicles. And you have to purchase all these. All of them are. You have to pay them. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't like gotchas. I try. I mean, there's some that are really good, but some I try not to dive into too many of them. Some are really good, like the ones I like. Uma Musume, like that's good. Girls Frontline 2 has been pretty fun recently, and yeah, I don't know.
John, just do it. Just. Oh no. Oh no. No! No!
What the
hell is this? What the hell is this? Hey,
what is happening?
Hey, what the hell is that? What the hell am I doing with John?
Grab this dick and twisted it.
No. We don't talk about that. Are we?
He grabbed his dick and twisted it with his mouth. Holy crap. That was crazy. That was pretty nuts. War Thunder isn't gotcha. No gamble. You just have to buy the one you want. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Normal clothes versus jeans when you forget to wash them. Uh-oh.
Please. It's been 2 days. Wash me.
Hey, so you've been wearing me for 2 years without washing. No rush at all. Should we just schedule for next year?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, jeans, I don't know, man. Unless they're work jeans, they don't necessarily need to get washed, which is gross. I don't know. I always wash my jeans quite a bit, actually. Unless they're not like, I don't know. I try to because, I don't know, they feel better when they get washed. For me, at least. At least good jeans feel good when they get washed, you know? Is that... Hey guys, have you seen the new video by Glorbo the Great? Oh yeah, I love that guy. I love that guy's sense of humor. Never fails to make it. I haven't watched him in a while. What's the new video about? What is this whole thing about? I've been seeing this. What's going on with Discord? Why is Discord so weird? Just like randomly fonts change. I've been seeing that too. It's been strange. I don't know if they've been doing that on purpose. Maybe that was a Halloween thing. I don't know. Uh-oh. No.
Area sanitized. All targets destroyed. Solid copy.
My door!
2-6 going into holding pattern.
Shepard, you bastard! My DoorDash! No! My DoorDash, he took it. Can I go pick it up? Door crash, that's a good one. I love you so much, Sonar. Dispatch. Oh, we're playing this tomorrow. Maybe that's. I don't know. That's probably spoilers. I won't see that. The age gap has never been a problem in our relation. Oh God, here we go. What are they gonna say? Me 2004. Uh-oh. Oh God. Age is just a number. 2015. Had us worried. Almost had me deliver some freedom. What? Boy, you were gonna get it. What? Okay. Hold on. What? Okay. Okay, that's the fourth picture. Man, I must be stupid as hell, bro. I don't get it. He's talking about his car. But the girl is the car. But he's been... Before I embarrass myself anymore, I'm just... Wait, it's not done? Oh, yeah, there's all these. Had me worried there for a moment. Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, what do we... I don't know. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Dream on. Yeah, it's a car relation. I get you. Whoever sent this to Phantom is dead wrong.
I'll get him with the coconut spray. That shit do be hard.
I actually have seen some Phantom clips. I like Phantom a lot. He's cool. He reminds me of a friend I used to have.
You said what?
His name was Miguel.
Y'all so weird.
No.
Y'all so weird.
No.
Y'all so weird.
No way, bro.
Good. You really took your time to do this though. Like that ass. Shout out to you though. Bullshit.
Bro!
Pre-wedding ring? Wait, should we read it together or should we? It seems like it's Sharpie. Alright, we're just gonna do it together. 1.
Oh man. All right, that's pretty good.
Nah, weird as fuck, gang. Dead ass. No funny shit. You spent 30 minutes to set that whole shit up.
Message has been secured. Oh man, that was pretty good actually. That was good. To be able to put in that many, that was a big box too, actually. I don't even know, you would have to get that somewhere and online because I don't even know where you would get that many boxes. That was a good clip. You doing the best you can?
And this is what you would become.
Oh my god! Spare me these twisted visions, Spirit. I've learned my lesson.
What the fuck?
Bro, if a spirit of my own, like a very well put together, very rich version of me just appeared in my dreams and just like, this is what you would become. And it's just me just talking to a bunch of random people on the internet and then disappeared, I'd probably be like, really? I'm the example? Damn. That'd make me depressed, bro. Oh, Chupa Chups. I love Chupa Chups. Yep, I would do that. Yeah. Pretty much. I feel so badass with that the stick in my mouth. I feel so badass. What is it? Yes, haha. Ha, yes. I don't know what that is.
Hassan Dog Simulator. I guess we just... Yeah, I'm gonna walk off.
Oh man. Oh man. All right. That was pretty funny. What was that? It was Genshin. So did they Robloxify Genshin or something? Oh man, that was good. Man, I won't lie. The Hassan shocking his dog memes are really freaking funny. They're really freaking funny. But I guess they Robloxified Genshin. I saw that there was mods for stuff, but I didn't know they Robloxified it. Not sure, but anyways.
Oh, Rocco doesn't like to play with rocks. Well, why not? He thinks rocks are boring. What? You can't have that cookie, Elmo. Rocco wants to eat it. How? How is Rocco gonna eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo. Rocco doesn't even have a mouth. Rocco's just a rock. Rocco? Yeah, see? Rocco's in line ahead of you. It's his turn. But Rocco is a rock.
Oh my goodness, Rocco's here.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Rocco's just right in front of you, Ammo. Yeah, so Brilliant.
You kidding? Who brought Rocco? Go on, say hello, Rocco.
Oh God, Rocco's about to die, isn't he?
Rocco says hello. Elmo didn't hear anything. Oh, Rocco's got a lot of things he wants to do. Of course.
Of course.
Oh, what's that? Rocco says he's having such a good time that he doesn't want to get off. He wants to keep on swinging. What?
Rocco is a rock. Yeah, that's a very justified crash out, to be honest with you. Rocco is a. Can't believe I'm relating to Elmo. I can't believe I'm relating to Elmo, dude. It's Maximilian flexing his foresight powers yet again.
What the hell are these characters? Somebody on Twitter had an image of this goofy hamster, like, Blingo is back. And people are like, Blingo's back! That's crazy! And it's just Rick. Yeah, it's Rick! And it's just this hamster. And it looks so normal. And I'm like, people are flipping out about Rick being in the game. And I'm just like, I don't know if this is fake or not. There could be the most like random shit. And there could be like a rock with googly eyes. And they're like, Rocky the Rockinator! He's back! Yeah! How many? We're talking like 40. You. I literally, it was a joke. It was a joke. I was making a joke. I literally was making a joke.
Rocky, my favorite character. I've been maining Rocky since Third Strike. Hell yeah, dude. Love that. Has Ko seen this? Uh-oh. Huh. I guess I have to do this instead. All right.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
So, when did this come out? 16 years ago. Damn, that is an old video. I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So are these where the Ohio memes come from? You know, we actually played Elden Ring and we thought that Caelid was Ohio. We've been calling it Ohio for like the entire playthrough. But I guess that's where it comes from, huh? People, Cleveland is just not. But that was 16 years ago. Things have probably changed. Who knows? Who knows? When Twitch ad has diabolical timing.
All right, guys.
Okay, that's too long. For now, we're gonna be ending here real soon. God damn it, Donald Brown. Oh God, from the NFL. Can't do that. What in the? Is this? What is this? No. What's it called? Granblue? They still doing Granblue things over there. They still Granblueing. Walt Disney World commercials.
The residents, the choice is yours. Right now, you can experience all the excitement of any one Disney theme park.
Oh man, this brings back so much.
Including the
$24? Bro, 20 years later, it went up to like $200. Is that normal? Something going up $200 in 20 years? That's normal, right? No, that's 30 years. Never mind.
Including the new Splashtacular thrill ride, Splash Mountain at the Magic Kingdom. Aladdin's Royal Caravan. New
Inflation? Ugh, inflation can suck my dick, dude.
At the Disney MGM Studios theme park and the spectacular illuminations at Epcot Center. Just $24 for one day, any one park.
No, it's not normal. I'm glad that I'm not the only one.
Plus, stay at select Disney Resort hotels for just $99.
Oh, man. Oh, my God, my heart. Chat, I have been to Disney World, I think, more times than a normal human being. And this is painful. Including a vacation that I paid completely. I have given Disney $10,000 of my money for a vacation there. And this hurts me.
The choice is yours, Florida residents, only at Walt Disney World.
Oh man, that really sucker punched me right in the dick. Oh my God, dude. What? Can't understand English? What the heck, dude? Is that real? That's gotta be an edit, right? Uma Musume meme compilations. I'll definitely be watching that. All right. I think we're done. We're gonna be going over to Silent Hill F now. Oh man, why? Because that's how we planned a vacation, dude. That was back in, oh man, when was that? 2018, 2017? It was a bunch of things happening and I planned a family vacation. Yeah. You were in that video? Which one? The Disney one? How was I in that one? I was in that one? The Uma? Wait, what? This one? Damn. I'm in this one? Where? $6:30?
Yeah, this Bakushing just destroyed.
Oh, what the heck? There I am.
Real life.
This Bakushing just destroyed. No.
There's no way they fucking made an Ogre Cap edit on my clip. That's crazy. There's no way they made an Ogre Cap edit on my freaking short. You sons of bitches. There's more?
What the fuck?
There's no what? They made a freaking edit on my freaking clip. Oh my God. They freaking made an Ogre Cap edit on my freaking short. That's crazy, bro. Ay. Sons of bitches, bro. They made a meme. They freaking made an edit. They made a fan cam, whatever those are called. That's you finally have an aura edit? Shut up. I don't oh my god. They made an ogre recap aura edit on my freaking thing, dude. That's nuts. That's nuts. Okay. It's time to switch over from just chatting to Silent Hill F. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks, everybody on YouTube, for tuning into this VOD. I'm going to switch over VODs on YouTube to kind of correlate with the right activity. We're going to try and finish Silent Hill F. So we're going to do that. Koguri Cap cosplay. Jeez, oh Lou. So thanks, guys, on YouTube. If you guys want to see me play Silent Hill F and finish the game is getting really weird. It's just really fucking weird, bro. You can go over to the next one. Thanks, guys. See you guys on YouTube. Bye, guys. Okay.